Hello and welcome everybody to Sunday Showdown. We have three fantastic matches lined up for you tonight. I am Mayanadon, joined by Jailstorm and Saku. How is everybody feeling? Are you excited for these several matches? We got some battlegrounds a little bit later, and of course, to start things off, we have a Octathlon finals for the classic section of the Octathlon. So that is coming up right away. And then following that, the battlegrounds later on, we will have another Octathlon final there for the Conquest. But first, the classic match. How's everybody feeling? And let's take a look at these decks and everything for this first match that we have coming up.
Yeah, hey everybody. I'm Jailstorm tuning into Sunday Showdown. We've got the classic, the final match for the classic part of Octathlon. So looking at the decks here between the two players, it's between CMAC Comp H and Corden.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
CMAC has the Miracle Rogue. He's got the Control Warrior. He's got the Hand Warlock, and the Druid. I think this is just a pretty standard Druid for ramp. He's got the Rag in there. He's got the Sylvanas. He's got the Cairn. So he subbed a couple of the cards out. You usually see two Force of Natures from a Druid, but not in this case. What do you think?
Yeah. These decks have been around for quite a long time. Jumping back to the roots of Hearthstone. So Uh, it has been interesting though to see how people have refined them and started mixing things up. Even now, years later, you're seeing variety in the two players' rogues here, different choices there, with number of blade flurries, number of saps, having earthen ring farseers or not. Little tiny choices that can make big differences in like playing classic. If anyone jumped in, it's a very feels like different game. It's almost very like swingy in the way that if you fall behind, it can be devastating. It can be very small things too. So finding those incremental wins can be very big. Um, but yeah, looking at other things in the list here, we've got like you said, a little bit of a change in that warrior for CMAC as well. Running the both the Harrison Jones and I believe did I see oh no so no thought I saw Black Knight somewhere. Maybe I'm
I think that
imagining
was the
things.
Druid actually. The Druid
Oh,
runs
that was in the
Black Knight.
Druid. So yeah, so a couple of sort of tech cards, scattered throughout both of those decks that maybe you don't see every single time. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see these classic matchups play out. Both players with those hand locks, both players with the Miracle Rogues, slightly different variations, but similar lineups, and then the Druids as well. Both running Druids, but quite different lists actually when you look at the head to head there.
Yeah, Corden, just listing his decks, he's got the Miracle Rogue, he's got the Handlock. He also has the Ramp Druid, but he has brought the Face Hunter. Looking at the Druid list, though, it's a bit more of a budget list. Sometimes you see Rag in there and Sylvanas as the two legendaries. But with the Force of Nature, the two Savage Wars, the two Rats, two Harvest Golems, I think he'll do just fine. So,
Yeah, interesting one. I mean, with the double Stranglethorn Tigers and some cards maybe you don't really see these days that even though they were until recently in the standard format. Um, So yeah, we do have the bans in as well. It looks like Corridon's Rogue is banned, so CMAC did not want to see that Miracle Rogue mirror, and CMAC's Druid is banned, so Corridon not trying to see that Druid mirror. So we will still see both of those decks on the other side of the field. So we'll get a nice variety here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Corden just gave me a quick heads up through BattleNet chat that this also determines who Brushy. This is who is the best nephew, but in for Brushy Tuna's little buds, because I guess
yeah,
on their
Uncle Tuna.
Uncle Tuna has two nephews, so this determines who's the best nephew out of the two. So
Wow. That's it's good that they're determining that between themselves and not putting that on Uncle Tuna to figure out because
that's
that's
right.
not a fair place to put your uncle in.
Yeah, puts him
Can't
on the
choose
spot, right?
favorites.
So both players are ready to rumble. So if you guys are good to go, we're gonna have Corden, who be first to spectate for our casters, and bottom of the screen for our viewers. Top of the screen will be CMAC. So Jailstorm, did you get situated with CMAC and adding or no?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I'm all good. Sorry.
okay, so I'll let the players
Oh,
go, and you guys can do your thing.
let's get in here.
Awesome.
Enough chit chat.
Yeah. So looking at the bands, C-Max Struder's band, Corden's Rogue's band. What do you think both players will start out with?
Yeah, it really, I mean, the only mirror available now with those bands is that Warlock mirror. So I'd be curious to see if they're trying to avoid having that situation, or if both players are like, I'm just going to rip it and let's see what happens. If it doesn't go that way, I could see C-Mac going with the Rogue. I think it's got a pretty good lineup into that matchup. The only thing that maybe Corden has to answer that, I think that Hunter can get in under the Rogue sometimes there. Um, so we'll see which one kind of lines up if they play some mind games. See who really plays what first. What are you expecting?
Well, you made a great point that the hunter could possibly get underneath the rogue, the warlock sometimes with the early damage and the burst. Um, but I think the handlock from Corridon just has a pretty good matchup against the spread here, just because it can sometimes get out in front of the rogue and put down enough taunts to close it out. Um, Against the warrior, it struggles a little bit just because of the slam and the brawl, and there's so much removal. Um, but even with the Leroy faceless and power overwhelming, dealing 20 damage over the top, he's got Alex Straza to close that out too. So
Oh, well,
I
you
think
know
he
what?
might.
We are in, and it looks like it is going to be that mirror I alluded to, the only mirror remaining, that Warlock mirror to start things out. So really gonna start off with who can pilot a very similar deck the best. One of these old decks here, especially in this interesting matchup where you're kind of leveraging these giants at different times, and sometimes that coin can be a big deal for the hand space as well. We'll see uh, what shakes out here, though.
Yeah, the only meaningful difference I feel between these lists is that Corden runs Alex Straza, but he also runs Big Game Hunter.
Mm.
CMAC took out the Big Game Hunter, so
Yeah, running two owls though for CMAC, I think could be pretty big into all these big taunts that can get in the way. If you manage to get a nice board going, you can push through those big taunts on the other side and get the damage to face instead of having to sacrifice some of your minions there.
mhm.
We'll see. Now both players have access to these giants on turn 4.
I think I'm having a spectator issue. I've got to reconnect, but
All right, so yeah, both players running down those mountain giants to start things off, and both players having access to a giant to follow up the following turn as well. So both mountain giants found for both players. Uh, just doing the handlock things, dropping big bomb after big bomb, saying, "Can you answer this?"
yeah,
Seem-
usually just dropping those turn four giants. That's the best game plan for handlocks. So interesting to see that both these players found that.
Yeah, Corridon with an interesting choice as well. Having the initiative to try to get a value trade potentially here into that 3/3, maybe drop another giant. Can get that tap in as well with the Giants. So yeah, it looks like going to just go for the trade, ignore the value trade, saying I don't want to leave that up. It might give you the opportunity to value trade with something like a Defender Vargas. It'd be nice to set that up for me, but I'd rather not risk it. Get the trade that I need to get and move on. Now I have the initiative. CMAC, if CMAC were to then drop this giant, Corridon has the response there potentially with that defender along with maybe that ancient watcher. We'll see what happens here though.
Yeah, I'm reconnected by the way. So
Okay, perfect.
opts to tap and throw the giant out.
T-Mac maybe considering defensive play, but no, just going to go face here. Keep chipping away at that health total. Try to get through that before these big taunts get in the way. Now Corridon has the opportunity to get a sort of value trade onto this 8/8 and keep a 9/1 alive with a defender. Can also combat that with an ancient washer and put something in the way. Uh, Alternatively, could just do that same game plan as we saw before with that trade, the 8/8 into the 8/8. Ignore that ability to value trade at this point, and just apply a little bit more pressure. Maybe play a Twilight Drake is a little bit scary maybe than this Ancient Watcher. Although if you can taunt it up, does a little bit of something too. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
no, I could definitely see the Drake in the Sun Fury this turn. Could also see the Watcher and the Sun Fury try to tap to get some more resources, but I feel Corden's just at too low of a health total. I mean, against the Handlock, when you see Leroy Power Overwhelming Soulfire come down all in one turn, he's in the range of health where he's got to be pretty conservative with his plays. So
Yeah, absolutely. Um, can also go for a faceless here instead. Just 8/8 after 8/8 every single turn, and say, you know what, I'm happy with that. That's maybe it cost me an extra mana as my other giant last turn, but 5 mana 8/8, pretty good. Now CMAC, no good answer to this 8/8 here. Could make his own.
yeah, so he's got a couple options here. He could try to faceless and doesn't really have a follow up after faceless. Um, he's at 10 cards, so he can't tap.
Yeah, I mean there's definitely some weird Shadow Flame stuff later on with this Ancient Watcher, Power Overwhelming maybe if you need to do something crazy, but I think maybe just try to match every giant that comes down. And now maybe the question: do you want to coin out this Watcher, or even just coin a tap here, utilize the mana? It looks like we are going to go for that Ancient Watcher. Can save that 2 mana next turn if we do have to go for a Power Overwhelming Shadow Flame or something of the like. Uh, all right, how much damage is this? We got 8, another 6. Not enough yet. No way to copy this Leroy yet.
Yeah, with the
Um,
Leroy and the Faceless, that's a 9 mana 12 attack play
mhm.
here. So
Could try to start setting that up. We do have another faceless to maybe make another 8/8. It seems like that game plan has been the way that Corden has been playing. We'll see though with this 4/5, not able to make the trades itself. It looks like Corden now wanting to divert and do that value trade finally, and actually using the Earthen Ring Farseer to heal up here. This looks like a pretty good Shadow Flame to me on the other side of things.
yeah,
This four or
C-Mac
five
getting down
not
to
doing
Ancient
too
Watcher
much.
from the last turn is a pretty big indicator that he's either setting up to taunt it or Shadow Flame. Corden's trying to call his bluff here, saying you've either got to have Shadow Flame or my board sticks. So,
Actually, what? Hellfire Mortal Coil is
oh yeah,
probably better, with the 4 health being the total on the giant. So getting it out of range of just that Mortal Coil with the heal, but not able to save it from a Hellfire Mortal Coil or a Shadow Flame. So both options available here for CMAC, depending on what they think is a little bit more valuable. Looks like looking for more options just to see. Still has both options available here, so we'll see which is chosen. Looks like we are gonna go for that Shadow Flame, holding on to that Hellfire maybe for some surprise damage later.
yeah,
Mortal
possibly.
Coil. I
He
mean, we have a
definitely
lot of
had the
damage in
out though.
hand, right? If you find Leroy, you're looking at Leroy Power Overwhelming, then you can sneak in potentially a Hellfire, and then the double Soulfire if you get lucky. So that's a ton of damage available uh, from the hand if we find that Leroy for CMAC.
Yeah, no, and that's actually why I thought he was going to opt with the Hellfire coil from last play after you mentioned it, just because it's a bit more of efficient clear, leaves the Watcher up. But he opted for the Shadow Flame, so he has a bit more damage in hand over the top with the Hellfire still. Picks up the second one, so does not have a lot of minion answers to this 8/8 that Corden picked up though. And CMAC doesn't have the big game hunter, so Corden knows generally playing the giant on the open board. That's very safe. So
Mhm. Yeah, so it looks like CMAC just gonna try to find that Leroy to secure this here potentially soon. Just getting as much draw as possible and staying, out of any crazy range here. Iron Beak Owl could negate some of that draw if you're feeling like it's necessary. We're looking at 20 damage available for Corridon at this point. Could set it up with that Alex Strauza here though. Does mean that we will probably have to make a trade or something. Little risky to leave up 5 damage when you're at 18 though.
Yeah,
So
so
maybe the Alex is a little too scary. Could just go for Twilight Drake Sun Fury. Uh, can't fit in an Owl to clear off this 4/9, but might feel pretty comfortable with those two big boys in the way.
yeah. Looking at C-Max damage from hand, he's got the 2 Hellfires and 2 Soulfires. If all of that connects, that is 14 damage. So, C-Mac has the lethal setup here. Oh, but he taunted now, so bit of a response by Corden, taunting up both the Drake and the Giant, preventing the Leroy outs here from C-Mac.
Yeah, and this is a ton of damage available though. Hellfire followed up by second Hellfire should clear, and then the and then excuse me, then the Mortal Coil would clear everything and leave up a Twilight Drake. Do you Hellfire, Mortal Coil? That would be your
Yeah,
whole
is that
mana.
lethal? If you go double Hellfire,
If
and then
you,
Power Overwhelming,
I don't know. It
uh
depends on the Soulfire, right? I guess. Wait, you do double
oh, you have
Hellfire. That's
to
8, or no, that's 7 damage. And then you don't have mana for Power Overwhelming. So
I
you have
think if you
7
go for
plus the
the,
4. If
yeah, the double
you
Hellfire and then the Mortal Coil attack with the Twilight Drake, and you have to hope that you don't discard the second
The
Soulfire with
second
the first.
Soulfire. Yeah, I mean you have a draw here with this Mortal Coil first, so you have an extra card in the hand. This is setting up for the reverse lethal though for Corden if this does not hit. But this is the shot here. Going for the lethal, has to just not discard that other Soulfire. Can it happen here? C-Mac able to do it. Discards the Molten Giant. Would have had lethal on the other side with the Leroy Faceless. So very last turn, they're able to find the win in the mirror. Very close matchup. C-Mac finding the damage through those taunts and securing the win. Uh, all right, so C-Mac with the handlock gone. What do you think they queue next between that rogue and the warrior? Do you think they expect to see that warlock again? And if so, what's the answer to that? Is it that warrior? The warrior does have some decent answers. No big game hunters, like you said, though. Does have double execute to deal with some of those giants as well as a brawl. So has some answers to deal with those. Uh,
Yeah,
but
so I'm thinking C-Mac's probably going to queue the Warrior here just against the Hunter and the Druid. The Warrior has enough removal and enough armor gain to get by for both classes, I think. Yeah,
yep,
so we
and
see
then
the Hunter by Corden, the Warrior by C-Mac, and Hunter already finding turn 1 Leper now.
turn one leper gnome. Lots of damage in that little package there. C-Mac does have Whirlwind if he feels inclined to deal with it that early, but probably going to hold on to that, especially with the rest of the hand coming in. Has
Yeah,
options to
yeah.
gain a lot more armor, get some cards. Just take it easy here. Oh, Fiery War Axe at 2. Remember those days. Whew.
Man, that card is very strong at 2 mana, so
It was at 2 mana for a very long time. I feel like way longer than people were very upset about that as well, that change. I think people are pretty happy with it now.
yeah. So C-Mac, he'll probably opt for this turn 1. He might
Could go
claim
for
the
the Armor
Armor Smith,
Smith.
perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just go for this weapon here and start fighting for the board, knowing that this matchup is definitely, fought through the board. You have big combos later to get some armor with that Acolyte, Armor Smith, Whirlwind. So just remove the minions that are really going to keep chipping away. And as you can see, Corden did not have a follow-up minion there, even though that's Starving Buzzards too. You really don't want to just drop that into a Fiery War Axe.
Yeah, no. I think the way the warrior wins this matchup or stays out of range from the hunter's burst is you want to try and get down that hero power every turn the hunter does to try to equalize that the damage that it puts out from that. He opts for
Yeah,
the armor smith this turn just because fighting for board when you have an empty board, it's pretty safe with the 1/4 body against what the hunter can put out. So I respect it. I respect it.
yeah, I think fighting for the board can be very big in this matchup, especially if you're able to get minions that are kind of sticky and they want to get rid of, like that Armor Smith. Forcing out some answers. Right now,
Um,
no good answer to it though. Going for
yeah.
the arcane golem to set up potentially next turn to clear it, or just keep chipping away at the face.
Yeah, and this warrior list has a decent amount of mid range too. I mean, we see both of the Azure Drakes. We see a Faceless Manipulator, but then Cairn, Sylvanas, and Gromash and Ysera for some big bodies. So that that the hunter definitely can't take out. So
Yeah, and I believe there was a Harrison in there as well, right? Yeah.
oh yeah, Harrison too.
Um, so lots of those sort of mid-rangey 5 drops and 6 drops. So far, I mean, Cordon's starting to chip away, but there's a lot more health to get through. And, staring at this armor smith, Cordon's just saying, I'm not even going to play minions for you to start doing trades and gain armor. I'm just going face. You can keep playing minions. Eventually, I'm going to get my Starving Buzzard Unleash combo, hit you in the face for a ton, draw a bunch, and then you'll be pretty upset.
Yeah, so it's on CMAC here to either develop the board to the point where the hunter can't ignore it or gain enough armor um, so Corden can't burst the map in one turn. So
Yeah, it looks like C-Max saying, okay, I'm going to start gaining armor here, draw a card as well, finding some more armor gain from my deck. It's going to help me through this. Second Starving Buzzard may indicate for Corden to rip this first one, but not that exciting, only getting 2 draws and not really a clean clear on this board either. So
yeah,
maybe, yeah.
it's so tough playing the Starving Buzzard and Unleash play when it's also giving your opponent that much armor for
Mhm.
draws. Hmm.
Absolutely. Maybe gonna just wait on it for next turn to combo with Abusive Sergeant to get some better trades potentially. Looks like we're considering this Arcane Golem though, so might see that as well. Another cheeky combo later in the game is with that Leroy Unleash with the Starving Buzzard. Get yourself 2 extra high of those hounds.
Hmm.
Looks
Hmm.
like we might just do the Leroy now and just say, I'm going face. I don't care about all this board. This is boring. I'm ignoring it. It's just going to the face. I got 8 damage from hand right now. I've got another with this Unleash the Hounds. If you don't do some nice trades here, that's extra damage for me. Looks like C-Mac's going to be aware, though. Not going to leave up any chance here for a big Unleash.
Yeah, and I think that's a great play by Corden, just trying to amp up the pressure for CMAC. If CMAC kind of had a easy turn to develop there, we saw the shield block and the hero power were going to come down. That might have been enough to separate this the difference in this game, but finds a very strong play with the Taskmaster Whirlwind hero power. So 23 armor is a decent range right now against the Hunter, turn 6.
Yeah, gonna start struggling to find enough damage, but this will help out a little bit. If no, so not gonna use this hunter's mark here. No need to overreact. Your buzzard is dead either way, but man, this is a lot of charge damage in the hand. But we've healed so much off of that one armor smith already that it's gonna be tough to find enough here for Corridon. I mean, we got 6 in the Wolf Riders, we got another 8 in the Golems. I mean, that's barely enough to get through the armor at this point.
Yeah, and it's not like Corden has a great opportunity to put down Burst without CMAC developing right after that. So, going to be interesting to see what line Corden takes here.
Yeah, I mean, could just go for more charging into the face and saying, I'm just gonna hit you with a Wolf Rider, maybe weave in a hero power. I don't know, and then just keep setting up, keep chugging away at the armor, and eventually maybe you get a big Starving Buzzard play. So it looks like it's gonna be the double Wolf Rider and no hero power this turn, getting that extra 1 damage, but floating the 1 mana. Um, does mean you can set up a little bit sooner and are threatening more damage on the board. We do see that Whirlwind come through though, available for CMAC to clear these pretty nicely. Looks like that is going to be the first part of this play here.
I mean, I
Maybe
thought I would shield
considering,
block first just to draw. You know, that's I guess the correct order, but
Yeah,
See.
but I think C-Mac is saying, "I'm just gonna turn on the heat now. I'm not feeling threatened. I can get a Weave of Hero Power in and play this 4-3." And setting up now, like you're looking at 11 damage. I have another Cork Run in hand, and if you don't deal with this board, I don't care that I'm starting to get lower. You're dead.
Yeah, no, and this is a lethal setup with the Faceless or
Hmm.
the Corcoran coming over the top next turn. So,
Yeah, so Corden sensing that he is in danger here, gonna try to go for some draw, not finding another beast to just keep on cycling that draw. Does find some damage, but might have to use some of it here. Just to stay alive. We'll see if Corden senses the danger, or if they're just going to say, you know what, I can't win if I trade. I'm going to go face. If I'm dead, I'm dead. But if
mhm.
I live one more turn, maybe I have a shot with this Leper Gnome, with this kill command in hand. Uh,
Yeah,
maybe I
he
have a
opts for the
shot.
Arcane Golem here. The Arcane Golem has a little bit of an interesting note for this game, just because putting a CMAC to 8 and then 9 mana the next turn allows him to Corcoran and Faceless Manipulator the same turn. So, with 8 damage coming over the top, I feel like it's very tough for Corden to find a clear here.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think he can.
absolutely. Had
So,
to, be aware and use that kill command actually, because now, like you said, 8 available from the hand with that faceless and the other cork run, so that will be lethal. Um, Critically, like you said, putting him to 9 mana with the Arcane Golem. If we had gone for a kill command play instead to clear, we were still alive for one more turn, I believe, but probably wouldn't have made a difference the way things were going. But game 2 going to CMAC, only the Miracle Rogue left to get through. Corden probably might see this hunter come through again, just trying to sneak in the win there. Or maybe Corden says, you know what, I need to win with all these decks. Let's play the toughest matchup first. Do you think that's the druid or the warlock there that struggles the most into that rogue?
well, usually I feel like the rogue is pretty strongly advantaged against the druid when it runs 2 saps. This rogue only runs 1 sap, so
Mhm.
he opts for the hunter, trying to sneak in a win with the aggro, the face, the burst before the rogue can develop enough. So,
Yeah, sometimes it's good to just get that momentum going. Get your best matchup in, even when it's at the finals and you're gonna have to win with everything. Swinging that momentum, maybe throw your opponent off and start chipping away. Kind of an awkward hand here for Corden.
yeah,
Uh,
usually you don't want to turn down or throw down turn one Timberwolf. That's not necessarily your strongest turn one play.
yeah, might even consider just playing this abusive sergeant instead. Hold on to this Timberwolf. Yeah, and it looks like that is the case. You're missing out on that 2 damage from a minion that's already on the board, but you're able to set up something to start chipping away at your opponent here, which is exactly what the hunter wants to do. Now
Hmm,
can
hmm.
swing that in. Uh, Choose either to set up a secret for the bow next turn or hero power to weave those in as much as possible. Opting for that secret here.
Hmm. So if you're
C-Mac.
CMAC here, I got a question. Are you looking for the turn 5 auctioneer or are you looking for the turn 6? Or turn 4, I mean, not turn 6.
I when I play this, I generally prefer the turn 5, but it really depends on the situation you're in, right?
Hmm.
I mean, with this hand, I really like the turn 5 because you can set up the conceal, worst case, but we also have that prep, so we can set up the conceal on turn 4. I would think actually now with the backstab and everything, depending on what is played here from Corden, this is looking like a very juicy turn for Auctioneer.
Yeah, just being able to point it out and then prep, backstab, conceal for the next turn setup.
Yeah,
And
not
Corden
in that order, but yeah.
here. So, sorry, what?
Not in that exact order, but yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so we'll see. I mean, especially now, given that you really don't have any good other options for this turn, I could see that being a little bit more exciting. Looks like we are going for that Farseer first. Gonna proc that misdirection. Uh, I think explosive is also there, yes. So I believe, yeah, both will be procced.
Yeah.
So taking 5 damage from that exchange, but keeping the 3. Oh, I forgot about that interaction, I guess. If you have a weapon and and it's your turn, your minion will take 1 damage, I guess, from your weapon there when it attacks your face. That's a little unfortunate, but does still have the option here to hit that conceal and just set that up. No reason to overreact too much. Hunter has no way to deal with this in the deck.
Yeah, and being able to develop the Violet Teacher, the
Oh, I guess
backstab,
Flare
whatnot.
reveals stealth minions. So can Flare and find a way to clear this? Do we have enough mana? Yeah, you can Flare and kill command if you just want to negate this. And
Yeah, this might be the turn at which you have to point your attention towards face. So I'm trying to see what he's gonna pick here.
yeah, so just saying, you know what? I just need to keep chipping away. I don't care. Yeah, I could remove this turn. But you know what? I need to just beat you up. You don't have very much heal as the rogue. I just want to damage your face. Just keep chipping away. I've got this Leroy Unleash combo available in turn 7. I can maybe weave in a Hero Power or Timberwolf Kill command here. Uh,
Maybe
could
you Wolf
also
and
wait till
Command
turn
because
8.
that puts him to 11, and Leroy plus the 3 damage from the weapon plus the 2 from the hero power would be 11. So that does technically set up for a lethal setup if you put him to 11. But
Yeah, I might have liked to set up lethal there, especially knowing this turn is going to be a ton of draw and setup that might put you in danger in the next coming turns. So starting off with this backstab, it looks like. No, actually, Leroy coming down does have the shadow step. How much damage do we have available? Can you get the backstab here? Get the maybe a cold blood on your 4/4. Yeah, because it's going to stay on the board. You're probably going to shadow step this Leroy, I would imagine.
maybe you don't. Maybe you leave it on the board just to contend and make something that your opponent has to deal with. But yeah, no, opt for the
I
shadow
like
step.
having it available for the damage out of hand as well as the combo with the cold blood, and now we've gotten the eviscerate as well.
Yeah, true. The Leroy Cold Blood is 10 damage from hand, so he sets up with the lethal if Corden can't find it.
Yeah, so now Corden, I think missing out on that kill command last turn might cost the game here. I think you just got to push the damage. You know they're not going to have much of an opportunity to heal. They're using all their mana drawing things. They only have 1 more heal in that Earthen Ring Farseer. So there's only that extra 3 heal. I think that was a big error there, not playing that Timberwolf kill command last turn. Because
Yeah, and you can
now,
see he opts for the command just for the 1 and 3 to possibly kill the Auctioneer here. Opts for the kill command actually to kill the Auctioneer. Fair, fair. So
yeah, but now
sets
how
up the
much
lethal
damage are we
revenge.
looking at? That's 14, 15. So we're one. Wait, we have 10, 14, 15 with the hero power. So we are 1 off still.
He has
Uh,
the SI and this and the Abyss for 5 mana deal 6, but with the 3 damage from the
we have
3 mana Leroy and Cold Blood, it's just too much mana this turn. So
Yeah, so Corden might still be able to sneak this in here. Has the setup. Uh, I mean, has the damage next turn. I don't see a way for CMAC to get lethal here, just 1 off. And actually, I don't think you have enough mana to be 1 off as well. You're 1 short, right? Because you need to Leroy, Eviscerate, and play Cold Blood. That's only
it's not 16 for
14.
sure.
It's 14, and then you have 1 mana, so you can't even dagger with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, Corden able to find it here, I believe. Leroy plus the weapon here power should do it. So even if this is removed.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, C-Mac can't heal, he's got no taunt, so he can't stop the damage Corden's going to push the following turn.
Yeah, doing what he can here, but it is just not going to be enough here, and we are going to see this Miracle Rogue try once more. Corden with plenty of damage can also just do the Unleash thing or Hero Power. Either way, does not matter. And that will be game 3 going to Corden. So still in this one, hanging in tight. Has to find a win against the Rogue. What do you bring in next after securing that first one with the Hunter?
So he's got the Rogue and the Druid, or he's got the Rogue and the Warlock, sorry,
The
against the
Warlock and the Druid for Corden.
Warlock and the Druid, got it.
Yep, against the
Um,
Rogue.
From my experience, I feel like the Warlock just has a bit of a better matchup with the taunts being able to prevent a lot of the burst damage that the Miracle Rogue can put out. But sometimes you don't find the big bodies like the Twilight Drake or the Giants to taunt up. So
Yeah, absolutely. And only I believe we said one sap in here. So if you do taunt up some of those giants, or too many of them, can be a struggle. But it looks like we are going for that druid first, hoping to just ramp out and win that way before the rogue can find all of its combo stuff. But as we can see, has the gadget stand available as well as a prep already. And
yeah,
once
and on the
again,
coin, it just makes it a
getting the
little bit
coin.
easier.
Yep, once again on the coin there for CMAC. No ramp yet for Corden. Has some nice taunts that are going to slow down the rogue, certainly, if
The
you can get them to
pleasure is
stick.
mine.
But have to secure the board first. Right now, CMAC with a nicer looking hand, but still anybody's game.
Yeah, both of these decks have pretty slow starts, either ramping up for the Druid with the odd occurrence of a very early Yeti or something like that. And then for the Rogue, just hero powering and trying to clear the board with SIs until about turn 4 or 5. So,
Yeah, and you know what? This might even be just a turn 3 SI game. I think into the Druid, you like to just get on the board and start chipping away, especially when they get something on the board so soon. Uh, it looks like, yeah, we could also just go for the backstab SI. It's a little bit cleaner. You get to clear it off with your face here to finish it off. Uh, no need to greed on the backstab for the Gadget Sand turn. You have plenty of other stuff to play.
yeah, especially for the Druid matchup, the Rogue is not super pressured to gadget Zan very early.
Mhm.
Against Hunter and stuff like that, you had to gadget Zan that turn 4 because you didn't have that time. But against the Druid, I feel you win by being greedy as the Rogue here a little bit. So
Yeah, you can't wait too long though. Those big taunts, especially with just the one sap, can delay your sort of finishers.
mhm.
But right now has the opportunity to either go for the Violet Teacher and start making 1/1s, or uh, rip that Gadget Sand, start cycling with this prep of this, see what you can get.
Yeah, maybe you
Uh,
throw down the Violet Teacher just to set up for the following turn,
yeah,
and don't
could
even play any spell.
absolutely do that. That's I think the simplest and probably cleanest play here. Would probably mean you want to trade this 3/3 into the 3/2. Uh,
Yeah.
like protecting the teacher, especially with that setup. Druid does not have a clean way to deal with it with 5 health minions.
Yeah, agreed. I think you do trade here just to try and protect the Violet Teacher against the turn 5 from the Druid. So
Yeah, I guess the other consideration here for CMAC is, do you want to start building 1/1s now? Like, why not? You can combo this stuff. You can just go in on this play and just say, okay, I'm gonna smork. So somewhere in between. Not gonna use the prep of this here. Gonna keep those for the Gadget Sand, but pushing that damage early with that first cold blood. Not
yeah,
a bad idea.
if Corden had one more mana here, this would be a full clear with the swipe and the hero power. So
Hmm. Yeah, not
I
quite
think
enough.
you've got to I think you've got to offer the swipe play anyways. It's tough to decide between the SI and the Violet Teacher, just because at least from our side, we know the gadgets in and more spells are coming down the following turn. So
Yeah, I think Corden can anticipate that as well. Um, but the question is, if leaving the 7/3 up is that just kills you too soon? Maybe the 1/1s aren't as big of a threat as the 7/3. So CMAC playing a pretty smart play that last turn, splitting the value, putting the cold blood on the SI. Obviously, it was the only man that could attack, but leaves Corden with sort of question here, and with no answer. CMAC has that Violet Teacher available, and then a Conceal picked up as well. Going to be a really, really nice pickup here. Doesn't have to go for the Eviscerate. Can protect this 4/4 for a turn and do some more shenanigans next turn. Looks like a pretty good setup. Yeah, and there goes the Conceal. Not dead to any force Savage Roar just yet. That's got to wait till turn 9.
Yeah, that was a very timely conceal pickup by C-Mac, just allowing him to conceal the Auctioneer and the Violet Teacher for the next turn setting up. I mean, this is going to be a huge swing by C-Mac the following turn.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have that Sunwalker to protect a little bit. With those 1/1s, it's going to be a lot easier to get through. Trade into that Divine Shield.
Yeah, Corden with his current mana, he just doesn't have enough board to set up to deter any major play by C-Mac. So
Yeah, I think there's really just the one play there with the Sunwalker. It doesn't feel good, but at least it heals you for 6 health potentially here. Maybe more if
yeah.
you're lucky, but we do see that it can just get traded in with one of these 1/1s and eviscerate another 1/1. Uh,
hmm
Other options are available now in the hand, though.
I'm trying to think if C-Mac could find lethal this turn. I know it's a stretch, but
It's actually
he's got
vying for this fan of
Mountain
knives to keep
Fortitude.
this 1/1 can now trade into the 3/1. So pretty good situation there. If you do use this eviscerate, it looks like actually gonna weave in a deadly poison as well and say, you know what? Yeah, I only get one swing, but I think it's good enough here. Clear your
Mhm.
board, make an extra 1/1, and have that the other deadly poison for next turn if I need. Actually holding on to it, so can set up a blade dance or blade flurry, excuse me.
Yeah, with the
Uh,
Thalnos, the Blade Flurry, and the Fan of Knives, he can pretty
mhm.
much clear whatever taunts Corden puts out here. So I think this is it for Corden. The Miracle Rogue is just too strong with the turn 4, turn 5, turn 6 play that are just overwhelming the Druid here. So
Yeah, and is that going to be enough there? We're looking at 8, 14. Yeah, so that should be enough with that Leroy in the hand, and the other deadly poison should just do it.
is he one off actually?
With the deadly poison, he's one over, uh, and with
Oh,
the
I must be adding this correctly. Yeah, yeah. Well, great job to CMAC. Three solid victories by him.
yeah, very very well done there, and winning for his team. I think that is the second Octathlon event that we have a final result for. I don't actually know if I don't think the third place matches are played, so we don't have a full result, but we do know that CMAC was able to get the win here for uh, Tonk Tathlon. So Tonk Tathlon getting that first victory here for the classic uh, format, and Corridon still getting that second place. That's also good points
Yep.
there for K Octagon. So both players helping out their teams, but CMAC
Pulling
ending
her
with the
through.
big victory here.
So we're just gonna do a quick interview and then we're good to go.
All
Awesome,
right.
awesome.
See Mac in here.
Yeah, Gold getting double the points as that second place. So good result there. Congratulations, CMAC. What a win. Classic Hearthstone. Now, I don't know how long you've been playing. Is this nostalgia for you? Is this new? Uh, does it feel good to pilot these old decks? What's the experience been like doing the classic format here for Octathlon?
Um, yeah, I wouldn't really say it's nostalgic. I think I was more free to play during this era. So yeah, I didn't have all the fancy legendaries, but it was nice to do the Blade Flurry hitting face. Yeah, that I have a bit of nostalgia for that.
Yeah, absolutely, and able to get that flurry hitting face for your very last play there. Uh, a little spice there at the end, a little extra pizzazz. Uh,
For sure.
but how did you feel going into this series? Did you feel worried about the lists? I know you had a lot of the same decks. I think you're obviously different, total 30 cards, but similar archetypes there besides that hunter and the warrior. Were you feeling good about the warrior into that lineup, or did you feel that maybe that was a weak point, and managed to get the right matchup there.
No, I felt pretty good with the warrior into his lineup. Yeah, as you said, I did hit the right matchup, but I think that's okay versus his druid didn't have as much top end, so I felt like the warrior was gonna be okay into that. And no one runs Jiraxis in handlock these days in classic, so yeah, I felt okay there too. I had
Sure.
enough removal.
Yeah, absolutely. We did see some fun stuff going on. Was there some, we were discussing early on about like kind of the little tech choices because these lists have been around for a while. So it's like that those small tech choices that add some flavor to each player and what they kind of like to see. So, is there any sort of highlights of your tech choices that you wanna talk about, or something that you thought was pretty helpful throughout this tournament, or something you would have changed?
Yeah, I mean, so I'll be honest with you, I haven't actually played much classic on ladder.
Well, there you go.
Bill Snyder, more or less built my lineup for me and informed me on most of the tech choices. So I put the BGH into Druid, obviously for like handlock and things like that.
Mhm.
And then I made my own handlock a little less greedy, I think, because I put in like the harvest golem and cut some of the taunt givers just so have a bit of a better chance against aggro, which we were expecting everyone else to sort of bring in this local THL meta. I guess that kind of it might have mattered if I queued the handlock versus the hunter, but yeah. And then let's see, the warrior was just what Cassie used to hit legend with during like the first week. And yeah, I guess I noticed that a lot of the tournament miracle rogue lists had one teacher, so I said, all right, I'll try the one teacher list.
Yeah, it definitely came in handy there in that last game, I would say. Getting the divine shield and just chipping away with those 1/1s as well. So once again, congratulations, and also I guess congrats to Bill on building a nice lineup there for you.
Yeah, for sure.
You get to split the winnings with him. That's what you can do, right?
Yeah, that's right. You owe him something, right?
Facts.
Congrats, C-Mac. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right,
Yeah,
thanks,
great
guys.
series.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for casting, guys.
No problem.
Always a pleasure.
Well, I just
All
gotta.
right,
I gotta,
Taku.
I gotta ping Steffi and Blue here so we can get rocking and rolling on our BG's format stuff. So
Yeah, tell him what we got next. What's the BG's matchup of the night?
the BG's matchup of the
Steffi.
night. We're gonna be showcasing Green Lobby, and they're gonna have Agent PWE is gonna man the Green Lobby. So he's number one in the lobby itself right now. With 39 points. We got Itachi, Corden. So I guess it's just as well that he lost. He has to play BG's right after this. So we got Wash and Wind, the letter W, Coles, Phoenix, which is Corden's teammates, and Reverb. So trying to see where every team is. So Agent PWE and the letter W are teammates, where Itachi and Coles are teammates for F2L Silver. Corden and Phoenix are teammates for Bob's Bouncers. And Little Rags something. I can't remember what the team's last name is. Little Rag Raiders. That's right. So that's Wash in the Wind and Reverb. So waiting for those teams to kick in. So and Bob's Bounty. Yeah. So
Very nice.
just gotta ping our friends there. Maybe you can update our crew out there, or our viewers out there, with regards to some of the other Octathon matches that are still waiting to be completed. So
Yeah, absolutely. I was just about to pull up if we got any results since we were in because I know we have some of those results from earlier, but I just wanted to take a double look. So yeah, so Octathlon for LHS. We are in the semifinals and have one actually player ready for the finals there. So in the semifinals, Lotus Knight and Ufric going to battle it out to face against Astral Frog in the finals. So let me take a quick look on these teams just to see. We got the CMAC win there, so that's the Tathlon getting a big win. But Astral Frog is on. Oh man, there's so many names here. It's hard to should just control F it. Someone else help me. Astral Frog, where are you?
He's in. Oh,
There you go. Octosari. So
there you
Octosari is
go.
still not on the board as far as I know. I don't know the Battlegrounds results, so I could be totally wrong. But Astral Frog putting his team on the board there with a guaranteed 2 points there for silver at least. And then Lotus Knight and Ufric fighting for those guaranteed points as well in that semifinal. So that will be coming up later. I don't know exactly when they're playing in the next couple days or tonight. I don't know what the deal is, but that's our that's our LHS update. Let's take a look at the other ones. I think we do have someone joining us here. Steffi, hello.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Welcome to say
Steffi.
hello. You can
How is everybody?
speak.
We're
I
wonderful.
wasn't sure.
No,
I
you
didn't
could.
want to,
There's
offend anybody.
there's
with my
there's there's Blue. Offend any? Come on, you silly.
Who would you
You
offend?
silly.
Come on.
Little silly goose.
Yeah. So now we're just running through the Octathon stuff. So
Yep. I'll be a little quicker on the next ones. Okay, Wild. We have another semifinals match in Wild that is going to happen before we get the finals going. That is 6J versus Hazer, and they will play the winner of that match. Will play against Bill Snyder in the final there for Octathlon. So Bill Snyder, I believe, on CMAX team. So that's 2 players in finals already for 2 of those events. So that's a good start for their team.
Yep.
I'm just trying to keep up with what's in my head. I don't know the exact number, so bother Donde if you
7.
know the real
Good
numbers.
number 7. That's a good number.
7.
Yeah.
All right, what else do we got going on? We just saw Classic, so let's talk about Speedstone. Speedstone, we have in the finals Agent PWE. I believe teammates with Lil Nenko, who we'll have later on as well in the finals. So that's 2 of their players in the finals. Also a good result there for no pros here so far. And Agent PWE waiting for actually a quarterfinals match there to finish on the other side of the bracket with Snake versus Roadrunner, and obviously waiting in the wings there for the winner of that match in the semis. And then the winner of that one gets to play Agent PWE. So still a little bit of time for Speedstone. A little ironic there. Speedstone is the one
That is
behind.
the slowest. Yes. Yeah.
But you know what? That's life. What are you gonna do? All right, next one, Specialist. Brackets, what do we got? Oh, we have the finals match lined up. And we also have the 3rd place result in for Specialist. Based Inc. lost to Totino's Pizza there in the 3rd place match. So Based Inc. unfortunately not going to get any points for their team. Totino's getting, I believe, 3rd place gets 1 point or something like that. So still getting some points for their team there. But the finals match, Icicles versus Hickett. That will be the finals for Specialist. So those 2 teams vying for those 4 versus 2 points. And finally, not to mention Classic, which we'll have, or excuse me, Conquest, which we'll have later tonight. Strike format, the results. Oh, wow. We're waiting on a lot for Strike, actually. So I'm not going to read through all of it, but we do have one player in the finals waiting for the other side of the bracket to conclude. That side of the bracket is still in round 2. So might take a little bit to catch up. But your mom, Ked, sitting there in the finals waiting for
Chilling.
their challenger
Yep.
in Strike.
Wow.
And that is it. I did it. I went through all of it. Is everyone entertained?
We are definitely entertained and
I'm impressed.
more knowledgeable now because of
10 out of 10.
yeah.
10 out of 10.
Got
All right,
you.
but before any of that happens, or actually some of that stuff might be happening right now. I don't know. I'm not a psychic, so sorry about that. But we have Battlegrounds, right? Steffi,
We do.
Ray, you guys want to take it away?
Heck yeah, we got some
Oh, yeah.
battlegrounds tonight. What is this, week 5? No, week 4.
Week 4.
Out
Yep.
of the 6 weeks. It's going to be spicy and dicey, I'll tell you what. 3rd, 4th, and 5th place teams, as well as the 10th place team currently, are ready to, battle it out and try to beat the babes. So we'll see if it happens.
All right, very
Trying
exciting
to
stuff.
beat the Blue, trying to beat FUL Silver.
That's
Awesome.
more accurate, but we're not going to talk about that, baby blue.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right, I'm gonna pop out for a bit. I'm just gonna mute, I guess, and hang out.
Yep.
But I'll be around for that next match. Enjoy the battlegrounds. Have fun, everybody.
Thanks, Jailstormer and Maya Don.
Yeah,
We'll see you in a
I'm just
minute.
here for Classic too. So have fun with Battlegrounds, guys. See
Okay,
ya.
take care.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Thanks.
All right, so we are switched over. I need your guys' help there with your screens so I can show our.
Yeah. I'm
Sure.
actually playing a game of Standard right now. I know, gasp.
Yay.
What?
Gasp. I mean, I don't know if you guys were paying attention to the reveal stream, but your girl's coming back.
I know.
Oh.
My-
I gotta be ready, man.
My teammate's popping out.
I gotta redeem. This is true, Saku. We got this. Like just a nonchalant victory.
Yep.
Just for you, Saku.
We
Just
we
for you.
we got people scared, Steph.
Well, that's all I know. Honestly, that's it. But tonight, it should be a great show. Like I was kind of saying before, we had the third place team concede your match, the fourth place team, F2L Silver. We got the fifth place team, Bob's Bouncers, and then the 10th place team, Little Rag Raiders. So it should be a good one. I'm very excited, specifically because the third, fourth, and fifth place team, they're point-wise, they're still pretty close. Concede Your Match has 166.5 total points right now, while F12 Silver is sitting at 154, with Bob's Bouncers at 150.6. So still incredibly close. When we have 3 more weeks to really duke it out, well, this will be the last of the third week, but we still have time. Everybody has time to get some of those points and to really fight their way to be top 6 to make it to the playoffs. But Blue, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm really excited to see these teams play tonight because, especially Concede Your Match, they've had a huge week so far, getting 26 points already. And so they're sitting in a happy third, and they might even get more points tonight. So they're looking great. I'm excited to see my team again. Somehow it keeps happening. I'm excited to see your team again. Keeps happening.
No, my team's not here this week.
It's not?
No, we got the Bouncers. The Babes are going to go conquer in the
Babes and oh my god, they're right next to each other.
Yeah, they are. They're literally, we're all like so close with maybe 5-point difference. It's silly.
Oh, there's so many Bob's teams. There's Bob's Bounty Hunters, Bob's Babes, Bob's Bouncers.
We support Bob in this household. It's true. But
Too many Bobs.
is there? Or is there not enough Bobs?
There's a little bit too many Bobs, in my opinion.
Questions we ask ourselves at night. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not everybody, but me. How can you forget that bald head? How can you forget it? It just glistens in the sun.
And the niceties.
It's like a breath
yes.
of fresh air.
And the niceties from the poor guy or the big guy. So
It's true. Listen, he always whispers in my ear and tells me that I'm gonna win this one. That they're coming for my crown. He
Huh.
just knows what to say. But I'm excited tonight. We have Itachi back. I feel like we were watching Itachi last week in Coles with Blue's team. We got Phoenix,
Mhm.
Corridon for the Bouncers, Agent, the letter W with Concede Your Match, and Wash in the Wind and Reverb for the Rag Raiders. So a lot of familiar faces that we all know and love. And excited to watch them do some BG things. Slinging cards a little bit differently. It should be good. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited too for this night. We've got a good one, and I can't believe it's already week 4. It feels like it's going by so fast.
Mm-hmm. It truly does. It's been a wild ride.
yep.
But it's
And
just so much fun.
2 weeks left, which I'm sad to see. I thought it was a little bit longer than that, but
Yeah, it's a shorter one. A shorter series. But I mean, I feel like as more teams are becoming more involved and it continues to grow in popularity, hopefully we'll be able to extend that time similar to what we see for our legacy, hero, all that good stuff.
Right.
Pro,
it'll grow and grow.
this child, this baby of ours. Oh my goodness. Nice Jewish owl added me, but I was looking at my friends list, so now I have an excessive amount. Do you see this? I have to restart. I'm gonna restart my my client.
I'm
That's
just-
how you fix this bug.
I'm just
Give me a
letting
moment, friends. I will be right back.
Okay, just letting Agent PWE know that whenever he's got the lobby ready, we can get rocking and rolling.
Perfect. I'm sharing my screen again. Yeah, that bug happened the other day. I noticed it, and I was reading. I think it was one of the TTL. They said specifically the reason why your friends list gets spammed. It's only when you have your friend list open that it does it.
Ah, okay.
So there you go. Don't open your friends list
Yep.
ever.
Yeah.
Don't accept
Not
from
your
strangers.
problem.
Yep.
Right? We don't talk to strangers on the internet, even though that's
What
well,
we might be doing right now. Sorry,
I mean,
Mom.
we're not strangers. We're friends.
We are now.
We
are now.
after being strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with just to update our viewers out there. So we usually flip in between Stephanie and Blue every couple of rounds while they give their commentary on what actions a player should be or could be or would be taking. So they'll be adding all the flavor for your eyeballs and earballs. So
That's what we do best.
who are you guys picking? Actually, we should go back to which hero would you like to see?
Right.
Keep with the tradition.
Steph, you
I
wanna go
want to
first?
see patches.
It's Patches. There you go.
Spatches.
Oh, kind of stealing mine.
You
You know,
pick another one.
yeah.
I will.
no, you're not stealing mine actually because last Friday, 2 days ago, in my lobby, someone played Flurgle. And now that I know it's possible, I want to see more Flurgle.
Okay.
That's fun. Spicy. All right, Saku.
We still haven't seen AFK in the last few castings, so I wanna jam some AFK up in here.
I love AFK. It's one of my favorites. I agree with you. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they're just having a little baby issue with adding. And once they get everybody added,
yeah.
we should get this on the way.
And I'd still like to see that. Have you guys played with the new hero yet, or no?
Ooh, I think I played a game as
I
him. I
played
don't
one as
remember
well.
how it went. I don't think it was anything too spectacular.
I got fourth. It was like okay, and it's because I got like 2 cave hydras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was just able to hear power by, and it was almost like a little bit of like a cheese. We know I love a cheese board though. It was a little cheese moment that got me to fourth. So it wasn't anything. It's not like bad, but it's not good. It's just like you can kind of high roll with it depending on what minions are available.
Yeah, we ain't got no crackers, but damn, do we got cheese?
We got the cheese.
Yeah.
All right. Waiting for the cue from PWE.
But yeah, I think I'm going to start with spectating Phoenix tonight. So
Okay.
I'm claiming dibs.
Okay. I will go with the letter W.
Okay. Wait, where? Oh no, my friends list. All right, there we go. We're back.
Oh no.
It was doing that thing
Just
where
don't
it was
open it.
winking
Just
at
don't
me.
open it. It won't do the thing.
Don't do it, right? Leave it closed.
Look, if you don't look, there won't be anything bad, right? It's like peekaboo.
That's right.
Literally, it's like peekaboo. Exactly.
Or it's like the monster under your bed. As long as you're underneath your covers, you're protected.
Exactly.
So nobody's had any issues with anybody that's on the friends list. You guys get everybody that's.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went through and added. The only friend I didn't have was and I made sure I added them, and they added me. So let's see. I see a little update. React when ready. So it looks like they're about to get started.
Yep. We got 7 of them.
I almost did the thing where I clicked it again, and what if
Oh, Stephanie, no, you got to stop trolling these lobbies.
What can I say?
Come on.
I keep them on their toes.
Hi, it's me. Oh shit. Gotta go. See you later.
All right.
Looks like they are in.
Let's go ahead. I'm gonna hop into what Phoenix is all about.
Okay, go to Steffi's view. Who
See if any
is?
witchcraft was involved, and see if he's playing patches. Or excuse me, if they are paying patches. No, they got Bigglesworth, Ticketus, Eudora, and Zephyrus to choose from. I'm partial to Eudora. I've been playing her a little bit more, but Ticketus, which is what Phoenix ended up choosing, is also a close option as well, in my opinion, of potentially getting ahead. So
I like the Ticketus.
yeah, I like Ticketus. I think they're both good.
I've actually gone ahead and spectated PWE myself instead of letter W since I had a little issue trying to spectate him. Didn't quite work.
Gotcha.
And he's on Millhouse and found a token on turn 1, so happy there.
Oh, they are excited, to say the least. And they're gonna play against Ticketus.
Yeah, well,
Isn't able to beat that start, but not a lot of people can. So
yeah, and I mean, of those 3 minions, what do you think is the best? I like the 2/3.
I like the 2/3 because you're going up against Millhouse. I ultimately though do think Micro Mummy is a better minion.
Okay.
But I think in this case scenario, I would definitely just take the 2/3 and try to soak up as much damage.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Especially because you might expect to sell it in 2 turns anyway to get 2 of the tier 2s.
Exactly. So we're gonna see a Wrath Weaver. That's spicy.
Yeah, token sold to Murloc, picked up a Wrathweaver, so if he found some demons, he'll be really happy. And he actually did. He found a demon looking over at his board, so Millhouse is going to get a lot of stats pretty fast.
Looks like Reaper, Sir Finley, chose the Curator. That has 3 beasts. So, interested. Obviously, it's 2 1/1s and the 1/2, but they're not leveling. At least they haven't leveled yet. Yeah. Never mind, they did.
Winning against Lich King, that's something you don't see every day.
That is true. Did they forget to hero power?
No, it looks like Lich King took Alley Cat, so I mean, against the Curator, it's just not going to be enough. 3 1/1s versus 2 1/1s and a 1/2.
Yeah.
But here, the dragon is enough, so it'll be a quick little tie.
Trade. Everybody's happy. Yeah. Ugh.
Ooh, that's the
I don't like any of this.
What do? You take Metal Tooth and Micro Machine, maybe you take the Pack Leader and you roll. Okay, you roll.
I like the roll. Playing against Lich King, more likely than not, you're gonna lose. I like taking the bomb here because it's essentially like a 2 for 1. No!
Rolls
bomb is like another minion.
It's one of the best minions in my opinion, the tier 2. But
I mean,
I'll put a Glyph Guardian. And
Glyph Guardian's good too. We'll have to keep in mind, let's see how these results would be and what it could potentially be.
Yeah, exactly. And against Lich King here, probably still going to suffer a loss having that tier 1 minion against the Lich King hero power, right?
And they have a Death Rattle, which,
yeah, the Death Rattle on the Family Grandmother is insane. Or the Reborn, I should say. And yeah, just summoning 2 3/2s here. Yeah.
Good trades, though.
Yeah, getting the damage cleaned up is good, so you'd only take 4.
All right, what's in the box? A big banana. No, I'm just kidding. Gotcha gift. New recruit.
I like the gotcha gift personally. I think it's you want that or the Might of Stormwind because you get that Tide Hunter there, right? And then you just have some more minions. You can take the War Leader even.
The War Leader as well as the pair, the 2/4 pair.
That free minion worth 3 gold is really strong.
I still like Bomb. I see another one. I was like, we could have a pair of bombs. But I guess this is better. In that situation, I don't think the loss would have been too different with how those hits went. But we're playing against Omu, who did level up to 3. Pretty expected. And has a decent board.
Yeah, not the worst board at all. It's a little bit of a strictly weaker version than Phoenix's, but considering he's Omu, that's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, no, and being a tier above your opponents is pretty good as well.
Exactly. Unfortunately, this will hurt that last hit.
9. It's a little bad news, Bears, but
a little bit. But you can probably take this turn to stabilize, and then you're pretty much set.
Agreed.
Spawn coming in there. That's really good.
Hero powering. I also could hear the temptation of the Togwaggle too.
Yeah. I could see why you would take the Togwaggle, but I think I would just take the Spawn every time. It's so much more consistent.
It's so funny because that would be me like 100% time, but then there was one time when I was playing Yogg and I got the Togwaggle and it was doing things. And I was like, I undervalued Togwaggle so much. Actually, I don't think I undervalue it. I really don't think it's that good, but I don't think it's ever like 100% like something you should just ignore. Like there might be a time when
I like it a lot, especially if you can get some big taunt dragons or some big glyph guardians early.
That's true.
Because within like 1 or 2 buffs, it already becomes a powerhouse.
Yeah, it gets big quick, especially in this early game. It's almost like a better version of the junk bot.
Exactly. Yeah.
Vex, so I don't have my deck tracker up. I want to see the stats. I know. Misplay.
So I just
Didn't
found
do
out.
anything right, Saku.
Yeah, it's okay. Join the club, baby. We're good. So, was surprised, but nice Jewish Owl is subbing for Itachi, I believe.
Yes.
So
I noticed that he added me, and I wasn't sure why. And then, yeah. Come on, I didn't want to say.
One little brain dead there. So.
So.
All right, let me write that in. Fun. We love a change. Appreciate that he added me, or excuse me, they added me, or unless it is he.
Yep.
He added me. So love that. Makes my life easier. Thank you.
Nice.
And is this off? So somebody who likes to have fun. It's worth that as well. Do you just level here? Is that greedy? It's probably greedy, right? Like this board's gross.
Oh, I would level, I think, yeah. Or
right?
maybe you could
roll
and then
but then you're like,
if you're nuts.
like, ew, yuck, just level, do it.
Yeah, I would definitely level here.
You don't want to.
Maybe I would be scared them against Millhouse and want to not take a lot of damage.
They leveled. Oh my gosh, they leveled. Millhouse leveled. This was a perfect time to level.
Yeah. I definitely like leveling here a lot. And it's just kind of awkward. You're gonna have a lot of just empty naked rolls that don't really do anything for you.
Yeah. But these are cute little
yeah, you got some cute Murlocs there.
Murgle action. Got some of our we got a pair gamer. We love pairs.
Yeah. So this looks like a pretty close fight. I think Millhouse has the edge just from looking at it, but
not gonna say anything.
But
wait.
Anything could happen.
Yep. So we're gonna switch over to blue the next turn.
Seeing these hits coming, it's looking pretty close.
Really good hits.
And I think we're gonna end in a tie here as minions are just taking each other out. So what were the odds there, Steffi?
So it was 22% to tie, 56 to lose, and 21 to win.
Yeah, there you go.
That was very lucky. That was
very
good.
Nice. Picking up that War Leader here at the end is nice. So over here on PWE's screen, we get to see the opposite side of that fight, where he's leveling up to 5 here, with a nice little Wrath Weaver that got buffed by these demons, got a Sorlisk that also got buffed twice, and then just a little handful of other minions. And so 36 health, level 5. He's looking to really scale into the end game here, as Jandis is leveling too. So if he can actually get this final win in here, he's going to be huge this game.
So their teammates playing each. If you said if they're playing Jandis, so the teammates go for let's do it.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So now actually, this is a really nice time to make
perfect time to hit the
heroes, because these are the heroes that seem to get triples a little bit quicker than others. And when you're 5 hitting those triples, whoo! Calic, goose.
Geese. Yep.
I don't know what I'm saying, but we know what I mean. Get a Calic.
Yeah, I like Calic.
Get a Cali and win.
Oh, see a Mama Bear. That's pretty nice for Jandis. You just got to keep swapping those beasts and buffing them over and over again.
Oh, did they find a Hydra yet or no?
No Hydra yet. It's just cats and what is this mini actually called? An Ironhide.
Ironhide. Oh, Ironhide can be very spicy this early on because you just
really huge board, and this is actually going to deal a good bit of damage. So unfortunately, Millhouse is actually going to fall to 23, taking a huge hit from the teammate.
Cool.
Thank you.
Your teammate was enough
for
a nice
nothing.
Yep.
You know, you do a Razor Gore there. You already have one dragon. You consider picking it up there if you want to sort of try to soft commit to the dragon direction.
Right, so Ticketus is over here choosing their next
Almost
ticket
rolling the 6 right here.
on the house. I love it. Are we leveling? We're not leveling.
For Millhouse, I don't think we level. So opts not for the Calicos. Decides
Oh
to
no.
finds a pretty strong shop of minions, and I think you would just take what you can get here. I mean, Highmane Voidlord Siegebreaker already has a couple of demons, plus the Wrathweaver. Oh, doesn't take anything. Keeps rolling.
Oh, but
I don't know
Highmane
how
is
much I like that choice, especially because you have the Steward of Time. Decides to just pick up the Ring Matron. Nothing else. Finds a Light Fang Enforcer. Has 3 types of minions on the board, so could start scaling with that. Unfortunately, did not pick the Cave Hydra up, so it's not as good of an option. Sees the Strong Shell, though, with 3 taunts is definitely a good option here, too. And all these buff cards, like the Mug, if you're on Millhouse, they only cost 1 gold, so usually it's worth picking them up if they can do anything to help your board. It's not for the Big Fernal either, so we'll just take these buffing minions, keep selling them, only 1 gold apiece, and we'll end on the Light Fang, buffing the Soralisk, the Steward of Time, and then the Ring Matron. And the Micro Mummy, actually, that's 4.
Sorry, I was watching Ticketus, and I was. All right. Oh, Omu. Okay, I'm not really sure what Omu's trying to do.
Omu looks like he's on 6.
Omu at 6. Okay, never mind. That explains it.
But he's going to take a little bit too much damage, and I'm not that quick at math, but
A lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
21.
That's
That's a lethal.
and super hard
Oh
punished
my
for leveling up.
gosh.
Wow.
And he actually, Jewish Owl fell there too to 18 damage.
They
So
both got 8th.
actually was a tie for 8th.
Wow.
That was pretty fast.
That's so unfair.
Yeah, totally missed what was going on there. But yeah, just 2 heavy hits, 16 and then 18. So that's just gonna end a game.
That's bad news, Bears. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on over to Cole's.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We got a couple more turns for Agent, and then we'll flip over to Cole's.
Yeah, so Millhouse here just kind of rolling. Sees Soul Devourer, which is pretty good in Millhouse because you get a gold, you get those stats. Decides not to go the Wrathweaver pair, rolls into a Mithrax and a Light Fang comp, which is always a good minion to pick up.
It is a good minion to pick up.
Yeah, sells that Acolyte to make room for something. Sells the Wrathweaver, actually. Picks up the Murloc and the Primal Fin to look for a Toxin, ideally. Doesn't find it, unfortunately. But at no cost gets to buff this health by 2.
Right.
And can also pick up the pair if he so desires.
Oh, it's going all in. It looks like he is going to be able to pick up that pair if he chooses.
Yeah.
Hopefully he
I
does.
would pick up that pair there.
Yeah, just to have it. When you're on 5, getting those pairs is so crucial.
Exactly. Those pairs are huge. And then right here you have 5 minion types, a Light Fang and a Mithrax. And that's pretty textbook, just Light Fang comp scale up, have big minions.
I was going to say, from his stats perspective, it's low at this point in the game, is it?
It is. The problem is he just hit this Light Fang, he just hit this Mithrax, he just hit a couple of those minions. So in Battlegrounds, you need to be crazy. Especially at this point of the game.
Or pure crazy. Yes. Gotcha.
Taking the lost here.
So
losing a bit over half of his health.
I went to spectate Cole's, but Jandis is very strong. Who is that? The letter W? I'm going to be now, actually.
Oh, bye-bye, Coles.
Bye-bye, Coles. That was just an unlucky place.
Oh, that's too bad, yeah. The Jandis with that Mama Bear is just huge.
Yeah, so Mama Bear, Golden, McCall, and
Coles and Jewish Owl just out 6 and 8.
One more turn with Blue, and then we'll flip over to whoever Stephanie's visited.
Yep. So, back with PWE, he finds this Toxin, which is really huge. Rolls into a triple shop of Kaboom bots, actually, so I could definitely see him changing his buffed mech from the Deflector bot to these Kaboom bots. Yep. Just takes all 3, goes for the triple, sees he's playing against the Ghost, so he can have a little bit more freedom this turn. Finds a Foe Reaper, which is an insane minion, so you could actually just go into your 3rd mech to buff. Just sells the other 2 mechs, just give me the stats on the Foe Reaper. Finds another Primal Fin in the shop, so You can just play these Murlocs, sell them, get this other Primal Fin, maybe find the triple. Does not find the triple. We'll probably take the Seer here. Just get as much health as possible on the Poison Minion. And the Bronze Warden here too, and you don't have a Dragon, so you could take the Warden to the Scale Bane, but I guess there wasn't really enough time to make a decision. Or maybe he just wanted the Scale Bane. And finds that buff on the Foe Reaper.
That ghost doesn't look. Oh well, never mind. I was about to say that ghost really wasn't looking too weak.
Yeah, that wasn't
But
looking
then I looked
too weak,
down
but then the
at
Foe
Agent's
Reaper.
board. I was like, oh, actually, but Agent's looking very, very strong.
Exactly, yeah.
It was just like extra strength.
Yeah, this Foe Reaper is going to come up big here, and then there's a big chance they see someone going out here, which could just end us up in top 4 land, and we do. We see Cthulhu Corden. Unfortunately, fell this turn to 29 from Jandis, so Jandis is just taking
Jandis is
lives left and right.
Strong.
Yeah, and we're switching over to Steffi now.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. So I am watching Reverb, who is playing as Curator, who has to play Jandis, who is spicy and dicey. So looking at this board, I mean, it's hard to go against the Beast comp with the McCall. And let's see, like I know they had the Mama, they had the McCall, they had the Goldrin. When I last saw them, I don't think they had what's it called? The Baron. I don't think they had the Baron. I'm not 100% the status of it right now. So interested to see. I mean, I will say Reverb does have the Amalgadon with the bubble and the poison and taunted. So that is good. However, you know, we do have a 1726 kind of beefy minion, but the other minions at this point, stat-wise, are pretty subpar. And when you are playing against beasts that typically are about building and beefiness, this might be a little rough. So it's more kind of like looking for those poison minions, having your bubbles to defend. But I mean, you can't really plan around that. When you get lucky with the beasts, it's just kind of like one of those things where you bulldoze people. And it seems like Jandis took the risks, leveled really nicely to get to 5 when they were able to. When they were playing their teammate, and was able to get that Goldrin, and that just can make the biggest difference. So
it definitely can. And
let's watch it go down. Oh, so yes, the Baron was found as
he definitely was found. Wow.
They also said, "Hey, I also have a poison."
Reminds me of
Amalgadon.
wow.
So I'm not gonna say the percentages yet. We're just gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna see.
I think we might know what the percentages were.
We might. We are good with our context clues. But let's just wait it out. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. So it is 100% loss, as we probably 83% lethal. So 6, 12, 17, 20. It's a little rough.
Yeah, you see that lethal. First to 4.
To 3rd. So
Oh,
4,
boy.
3. Phoenix took the 4th. And then that was Reverb who took 3rd. So both senior match players, Agent and the letter W, are left. So I'm gonna go. So there's a strange thing going on with the letter W spectator mode.
I believe he does mobile or something where he's spectating just doesn't quite work.
Yeah,
it's happened before. But if we can fix that,
you might have to switch on over to Sakio to switch over to Baby Blue. Let me see if.
Okay, we'll do that right now. So what do you got, Blue?
Oh,
you're in lobby 2. Okay.
I'm in lobby 2, yeah, because I can't spectate him. So I'm gonna hop back on PWE, I suppose.
Okay.
Who's the other person back in the game?
Yep, Agent and the letter W.
Yeah, so
see if your match players. Oh, I'm on the computer right now. Awesome. Can you turn on tape, please? Yeah, it isn't. We'll see.
Yeah. And I don't think PWE's minions here are actually quite big enough. Only 2 poisons. and nothing else has high enough attack / health to make good trades.
No, they needed some selfless
Yeah.
to have a shot. But even just 2 poison isn't good enough.
Yeah. No, it is
That's
definitely.
looking rough.
But
Get them 1-1.
ultimately, it doesn't matter as they are teammates and they
They
share
are teammates.
precious points.
And 1-2 is pretty good.
1-2 is very good.
I heard we strive for that. I want to know, but I know I heard that's something that we strive for. All right, and that's gonna be a wrap. Agent taking second place, and the letter W taking the crown, the throne. Said bop bop beep beep.
Get out my way.
My spectators on. I'll restart my client after this game.
Huge fan.
Awesome, thank you.
So I'll just review from bottom to the top. So we got NJO, so nice Jewish owl at 8th. Technically, we got Washington Wind at 7. Coles at 6. Corridon at 5. Phoenix at 4. Reverb at 3. The letter W at 2, and then Agent at numero uno. Amigo
Flip
with
those.
an ego.
I think Agent was the one that got second.
Oh, second? Okay, sure. Yes, that's right. He got
Yeah.
crown. Yeah, that's right. So, my bad.
No worries. It's basically interchangeable because they're, are
They're
in the
teammates.
same point. They're teammates. That reminds me, I gotta remind my teammates good luck. I don't think I got a chance to message them. Good luck tonight, best teammates in the world.
Absolutely.
All right, so that was fun. We saw Janice doing beast things. It's so funny, Blue. I want to hear your opinion as a avid Battlegrounds player. I feel like Beast is one of the ones that I struggle with pursuing. Because I feel like I struggle with like the transitioning going from like the token beast with Mama Bear to try to go to the Macaw beast with the Hydras and things like that. How do you feel about like the beast comp and all that good stuff?
Okay, so the beast comp is one of the ones I actually do somehow find myself playing a bunch.
Oh,
and it feels like you can't really choose to play it or not. It's kind of just giving it to you.
Right.
I would say you want to go and you hit multiple pieces at the same time. So like if I see a Macaw Rivendare in the same shop, I'll start looking for selflesses and poisons, and then maybe I'll hit a triple into Goldrin or something. Or I'll triple into Goldrin when I already have like a Macaw or something. Or I'll have Macaw plus Gold spawn, and then all I need is a Rivendare, and then I can maybe level to 6 or something and get the Goldrins that way. So it definitely all needs to come together pretty well to actually end up going well. I find that the Mama Bear just never really works for me. It did for Jandis there. And
it did.
I think that may be a hero specific thing since you get to use the hero power to get a lot more buffs. But
Right.
we saw it work there, and it worked very well. And it is one of those really, really strong late game comps.
It is. I feel like it's one of those ones where it's hard to beat. Like, I know a lot of people try to go for like the Exodia, it's called, with pirates and
the pirates.
But even so, I feel like with that, you're gonna swing first because they have 6 minions, and most of the time, sometimes they'll do the 7 if they're in that bad situation, but you outstat them. So I guess like the only thing that beats you is poisoned bubble minions. And even then, if you have a swipe,
exactly.
you could get an advantage. So I agree. I feel like that's one of those. I mean, the only thing I feel like can semi outstat is if you get the early like elemental like triple rag or double rag thing, and that's still kind of like maybe.
The dragons can definitely do it too with the divine field from Dina. And if you're not careful about like a zap tech or something, your day could be ruined. So there are definitely ways you can defeat it, but it's definitely really strong, and you'll get first places a lot.
Yeah, I feel like you get it. You do, because even with like the dragons, you're relying on maybe 1 to 2 either Calicos or trying to bank on 2 Nadinas and guaranteeing your buffs. It can, with this, I feel like you rely more on getting some of certain minions golden. So you do kind of rely on like maybe getting that golden Macaw or golden Baron or whatever it might be. But even so, they just did really well without. They didn't have the Hydra. They just had a bunch of birds that beefed themselves up. So
exactly, no Hydra there, and it wasn't even needed.
No, they were fine. He was fine, chilling, beating everybody up. like turn 9, just swing and face.
Yeah, and well, we'll see what happens next game because we didn't actually get to see any Calico's comps there. Interestingly enough, looks like just no one found it.
No, I did not. So I better see patches. That's all I'm saying. Bob, you listening? You offer it to somebody and they take it. If I find out that someone offered patches and I didn't take it, I'm gonna say I'm disappointed. Understand?
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Sort. Going back in again, we're gonna take Blue's screen right quick.
Oh, we're back. I'm gonna go and take on.
So who are you
So I'm
spectating?
gonna go into Corridon first.
Corrodon.
Corrodon. Didn't get to
Oh,
see
the
any.
letter W's
Game
working
one.
now, so I'm gonna go ahead and spectate them.
Awesome. And we do see the Saurfang as an option here, but it's definitely more likely we'll see Azkazam or Alakir.
Secrets, secrets, secrets.
Yeah, I love the secrets here.
We got
Very fun.
Zephyrus on my end.
We see a game. Ooh, Alakir. We see a game with no dragons, so we actually won't see those pretty standard Calicos big stat comps.
No patches. No patches, all problems.
No patches? Well, no pirates, so you gotta.
Oh, I didn't see that part. Wow, hurtful Bob. Bob did this to me.
Yeah.
Bob's a goofball.
Bob is a goob. This is a good shot for Alakir, taking the heavier stat minions to begin with. Like even I feel like they can just take the 2/3 and just
Yeah, you don't even need the 2/4. You can just take that 2/3, and then you're not gonna lose any combat stats for sure.
Exactly. You know what?
Take the
Go
2/4
off.
wants to maybe guarantee doing some damage.
Yeah, or maybe like trying to set up for some of the good 2-drops that buff the 2/3 that buffs.
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
demon.
That would be really good to hit.
It would be.
Yeah, it won't matter in this first fight.
You know,
Unfortunately,
Reno
Draxus couldn't get the
also
demon.
took the vulgar homunculus.
Interesting.
I feel like that's a minion that a lot of people are kind of shocked. That could just be in my head, but I kind of noticed that as like your go-to tier like 1 pick, especially now since
Yeah.
the Acolyte of Cthulhu in play. Like that's the one you want, or a token, of course.
Yeah. I don't know. I think homunculus is. It's definitely an interesting case because if you have the standard leveling curve, you are a little bit more hesitant to take it since there's a good chance you just end up selling it after 2 turns.
Right.
But if you're a character that like uses their hero power earlier, like Rafam or Maev or something, you definitely want to pick them up a lot more because they'll stick around a lot more, and the 2 damage is definitely worth it if you're also dealing 2 damage to everyone else.
Right. Definitely agree with you there.
And there we see though, Reno took the demon and still lost anyway.
Bad news bears. Oh, this board's a little.
The
I
alley
have a
cat's
token.
nice though because you do get a free 1/1. You can keep what you have. Take Sarlisk or Murkai or something.
Exactly.
Or you could just roll. Look for ideally the 2/3 demon. Decides to go for Alley Cat plus another minion. And it's the Murkai, looks like.
Okay, nice. Yeah, Murkai's definitely with Alakir pretty good to kind of get early on if you have the Murlocs, of course, because you could have like a 6/4, like a 7.
Exactly, yeah.
Just smacking people in the.
Or if your opponent has Murlocs, which unfortunately letter W does not.
No.
But won't matter. Nothing's got more than 2 health. And yeah, pretty nice clean win. We'll do a 4 damage.
So I'm going to jump over to Steph's view.
So you just watched the letter W get booped. However, we do see a bomb in the shop with the sour list. That's cute. It's cute stuff. I hope you agree. It's kind of cute. But the other ones aren't that good, so maybe they're considered leveling. But I don't think like Micro Mummy is that bad to take as well. Like it kind of stinks when you have the Alley Cat. Not really doing much. It's a minion you plan to sell. You're playing against Maev, who's on 2. He's been taking some hits, but at this point, they're really starting to build a consistent board. I think I like the safer play here, taking the Party Elemental just to have more stats. And I believe, are they teammates? No. Wait, yes? Yeah, let me look at my notes. Yes,
Yes, they are.
teammates.
They are teammates.
I had to take a little peek at my notes. So then maybe leveling there was a call if you were playing your teammate.
Do we get the perfect hit? Oh, we don't get the perfect hit. Unfortunate.
Yeah, so maybe I now that I'm thinking about it, I would have leveled there playing my teammate as well. So
Yeah,
oh, but
I would.
never mind. They
Oh,
got a
well,
triple. They're fine.
look at that.
Everything's good in the
Get
world.
rewarded. So yeah, you can just take one of those, freeze the last one,
Mhm.
and then pick it up later.
Exactly. Whoa! Agent just went to 4?
Ooh,
I like those plays. Those risky plays.
yeah, definitely exciting.
We love a good risky player.
Very fun to
All right.
see.
So now we're partying.
Partying for days. Yeah,
Okay,
freeze was
party.
my last one.
So yeah,
What do you think
Savannah,
he's gonna do? Do you think he'll level the 4 next turn? Like sell off the 1/1 and the 2/2, or
I feel
stick
like
with
the
it?
5 drops are so strong. Like it kind
Uh-huh.
of just makes sense too. Like getting an early Nomi or getting an early
Exactly.
Mithrax or Light Fang. Like that
It's
the
so
more
big.
like right, even just getting a Mama Bear can really help save you with lower caliber minions. You have a Mama Bear with
Yeah.
your beast, and all of a sudden they're just top tier,
Oh, I
mid
definitely
game.
agree.
So I kind of like the risky plays of just doing it.
Yeah, and over on Reno's side, not the strongest board, but I guess it's actually, you know what, this is turn 5, so that's a pretty normal board. It's weird that they're all tier 1 besides the Selfless Heroes.
Yeah, but I will say what I do like seeing is all of the pairs
Yeah,
because
the
with
pairs
Reno,
are
that's what you
great.
need. Pair gamer McGee.
Exactly.
So
And seeing that Elemental is really nice.
do it.
So
I'm team level. But I'm a
I am
little
also
greedy.
team level. Although the Elemental is a good play too if you don't want to. Oh, we get it. Lovely.
Yes.
And all right, what do you think?
What's
If
in the
we'll see Nomi,
box?
we'll see,
Ooh, the
Tavern Tempest
Baron.
is pretty good. The Baron is also good. Not
You got a,
immediately super strong, but
you got a
definitely one of the
bomb.
better minions.
Tavern Tempest to fill out your board.
Goes to
I
the
would have taken Baron, I think, personally. But
Ooh,
I
low
do like
roll
this because you have the party elemental, so I like this for stats. Um
I think I would have taken this Tavern Tempest because this is a competitive game and it matters a lot
yeah.
more than a ladder game. But if it was a ladder game, I definitely would have taken the Rivendare. Especially because you're Zephyrus and you can get the third one so easily.
You can. I think I would have taken the Baron. But I'm not saying that's correct by any standard. I don't think it is.
You know what else?
But I think that's what I would have done.
You could have actually taken the Tavern Goer, and then you can make a triple of literally any minion in your shop with your hero power.
True.
It's probably taking too much damage at this point, but that is something really cool with Zeph, how much stronger that Tavern Goer becomes.
So we
And
froze this for the token.
yeah, we froze it for the token, so we're gonna take that every time. And then, do we
We get a
play
nice
twice
free
on
roll.
level? I don't think so.
No, I think I like the free roll here and just nothing super
Replicating
juicy.
menaces are interesting, but I don't think you need them here. That's good.
Ooh,
That's
what
very
you
good to pick up.
want.
It's exactly what you want.
You're like, that's nice.
And you get one last roll here, so you can just hit that button one last time. You could take the Houndmaster too, just to play it safe. Maybe you get a worse shot.
Throw a taunt. Who are we playing?
And here's for Bomb. Got some demons over there.
All right. Oh, and we got another. Oh, there's the taunt as well. Interesting. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go full buff of the board. I like this.
Very big, very
Getting
big.
stronger, especially if you're going against demons.
Exactly.
I wonder if there's a pink guy. I don't think there's a pink guy looking that they took 5 a few turns ago.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like a juggle board. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what it is. It could just be power level, just random demon board. Yeah, I mean,
Orn's like one demon.
find the low rag. That's
Oh, that's kind of
and
spice.
hero power could pick up something really good here. We'll
They
see.
could.
Looks like it's gonna be that
Okay,
Tavern
found
Elemental
something. There we
or
go.
Tavern Tempest.
They took the best one.
Yeah, took the best. You know, you're taking a lot of damage here, but that could be the last time you're ever taking damage.
It really could be with Rag. However, 14 is a lot. So let's just hope that they can recover. And now we're playing against Demon Child, who's doing pretty good. Looks like they tied with Maya, dealt 4 to Silas. And the pair. Do you take the pair? Like, do you
I
just
mean,
sell your
I think
fourth?
you
Yeah, I
do.
like
I think
this.
you take the pair. I think it's the best minion here, anyways.
Yeah, and now you're at the point where you can start using.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can start using that hero power.
I love a spicy moment.
One more turn from Steph. We'll jump over to blue.
Awesome.
One more turn with me. We're gonna see what happens. No pressure. No pressure, letter W. But this last time,
make it count.
to make it count. No pressure. Don't be intimidated by reverb. Reverb?
Reverb, yep.
Reverb.
From the land of
intimidated.
Ozzy. Oi, oi, oi.
Let's see some boops. Some beep bops going on.
We always need those boops and beepops, of course.
You just need a little bop going on, and then you're good. Let's see. Okay. So, like, there is a pink guy. It looks like they just picked it up, going down to 28. But I don't want to look at my stats yet. It's definitely close, but it's pretty clear now, though, who's going to be the victor in this one. Oh, okay,
Little
that
fun
guy
piece
is
of information. Phoenix on Reno has used its hero power on Rivendare.
funny. The irony. I don't know if it's working in their favor.
It isn't quite yet. However,
Yet.
they do have Macaw and Golden Selfless and one poison minion. So
Gotcha.
next poison minion. I mean, it's you got to find one, but it will be really strong if you can.
That's funny because we're about to play. Wait, why would you do that? There's another.
Yeah, we're on blue right now, so.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm over here spectating Rafam. That's Wash Andor.
Hero power. What are you doing? Maybe you want that?
Or Wash in the Wind.
Sorry.
As you can know him. Just rolling for these elementals because we got low rag a bit ago.
Very lucky. Very lucky. Luck pays off though. Oh, we're gonna have like a like battle. They got the rag already.
Takes the Void Lord.
Well, that's good.
So lost something that I missed. I think it was a freezing element. What's that freeze elemental called?
The free. Oh, the 3 mana one.
Stasis elemental, yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of those, and then hero power element, or not hero power, faceless. No, decides not to go for it. Playing a elemental.
Oh my god, there's too many triples happening.
Selling it, playing the other one, and hero powering then.
You all are about to see it.
Ooh.
Oh no! Did we get it in time?
Did not get it in over there. Damn. So over here we got Rafam against Corden on these just Alakir Murlocs, and they are actually looking pretty strong because of the Begurgle. Unfortunately, Wash's got some pretty small minions, so his average minion's weaker, and it just means he loses the fight a bit narrowly, just by 3 plus the 4 from the Tavern tier, which equates to 7. So it's not quite out, but you're definitely a little skeptical to be at 10. And saw Reno actually took a win there. It's good for him.
Yeah, I'm watching it happen right now. It's unfolding in my eyes. Zephyrus didn't get a chance to play a minion, so they were a minion down.
Yeah, that's too bad. Looks like it could have made the difference there.
I do think it could have. Well, I don't know. I would have been close. So it looks like Rafam's doing. Rafam thinks that Hydra still hasn't gotten buffed yet.
No.
Or maybe they're not playing Galactus.
It didn't actually have a chance to get buffed yet, but
oh, okay.
This other low rag, that's really funny. So Just rolling for any elemental.
Aggressive rolling, yeah, not hit.
Literally any elemental. This is so sad.
Rough.
There's one. It's a measly elemental, but it's an elemental, so it does get +6/+6 spreading among the minions. Well, Cell's the party elemental, so +4/+4. Goes onto the Cave Hydra for one of them. And is... Don't you want to end on the Gurgle there instead of the elemental?
Yeah, just for more stats.
Yeah. Well, it might not matter too much.
It might not matter too much.
So we're gonna actually see our players play against each other. So, oh,
yeah, good hit.
Oh, interesting. So the Max now takes out that Void Lord, and yeah, this Baron Blacksmith. It's just not that good of a minion this late, and then these Zephyrus Elementals are just way bigger
They're
than
big.
the Reform Elementals, and getting the Ginny here doesn't actually do anything because unfortunately your time has come to an end.
Oh man.
These little rags just couldn't get there.
That's rough.
I will say these shops were pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, I think because they had the wow, Reno's out as well. So Phoenix and Wash. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, very.
We can jump over to Steph's now, I guess, while Blue finds another player.
Oh, I'm still listen. I know I didn't leave. I know I said this is the last time, but I want to know what's going on with all these elementals. I'm intrigued. There's a Major Dormo now in the lobby.
I know the
Have
elementals are
Crackling
so fun to watch. And yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there isn't a low rag, but these three party elementals kind of make up for that slightly.
Like just a little bit, just enough where you're like, okay.
Exactly. Molten Rock not quite good enough at this point.
No. I mean, I wonder if you just take it though. You're not gonna get the Major Dormo. I mean, that could be me.
I would have taken the Major Domo here and just ended on it. Finds that last Arcane Assistant. So, pretty good there.
That is good. That's a great pickup, especially if you choose to utilize.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, I feel like that would have put so many stats on your Cyclone, and this is a crucial minion for. But I mean, what do I know? I would have picked Baron. So like, what do I know? But I just interesting. I want to know. What are they deep diving for? Maybe it was just this pair, so they could utilize their hero power. Maybe they were looking for another Tavern Tempest because they were rolling for that before. So I mean, that's a 26-20. That's a 44.
That's also elementals, and that's a huge Foe Reaper.
That's a
gold Major Domo.
Oh, that was your biggest minion.
I don't think it's going to end too well.
I don't think it is either. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
We get to see PWE, but we remember he was leveling fast earlier.
Oh, wow. That was 30 damage. That's a lot of damage. All right. It's time for me to exit stage right. Find another friend.
Going up to Blue now.
I need another friend.
All right, so I'm over here on a nice Jewish Owl playing Arana. We do have some more elementals, but a bit different with Molten Rock reroll on Arana.
Okay, of course.
And right now, the prime target would be that golden Cyclone, but does not find it, but gets some elementals instead to just buff out. And there's another one, so might just end the turn on that. Unfortunately, all the party elemental buffs are going to these elementals for some reason.
Whoa!
That one
I just jumped into. You're gonna see it because you're expecting the nice Jewish owl. You'll wait till you see it.
Oh, I'll wait. Okay.
Just you. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Don't look. Don't peek.
Oh, I peeked.
Don't peek. Why'd you peek? Just you got. Oh wow! I peeked too. Okay. I like the change.
Yeah.
I like moving that. You know what you're playing against.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see how it works out. Could work out very well. So, all right, heading into the thick of this battle, yeah. Got to make sure you hit that Alakir Hero Power. You got some just full poison Murlocs plus Bran against
Look at this.
Elemental, and given that Alakir Hero Power, I'd give. Ooh, that's a great hit there actually. But 14 attack here,
Yeah.
and these Murlocs are a bit bigger, so
They are.
Alakir has the edge. But as long as
Big.
doesn't get to hit Bran at the end, that would have been the tie.
Oh man, that would.
But then he takes 9 for it because he doesn't get that last 50-50. It's so unfortunate.
That is very
But
unfortunate.
Silas will fall here, and we've got ourselves a nice top 4.
We got top 4. Okay. So, unfortunate for Coles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Silas took a hit
Hit.
to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, big hit from Maiev. Just
Got a little boop boop.
big names.
Little boop beep. All right, I'm excited to just watch the golden Murlocs unroll. What are we gonna do? What are we looking for? Trying to get some selfless. We still trying to get some stats. How we feeling? There's a lot of elementals. I think literally everybody minus. So honestly, surviving with the Murlocs is a huge advantage. However, it's not a good advantage. Able to find your selfless because you have the elementals that have the cyclone, and that's a 2-for-1er.
Yeah, exactly. That one's
you
huge
know
in these matchups.
And then also sometimes if they can really get a really big like wildfire elemental, that also can be another like trouble for you. So
It is.
it's really
And
important to start just searching, in my opinion, for the Baron and the selflesses and just release.
yeah,
Pray.
and I believe Agent PWE does have like a 30 attack Foe Reaper too.
Rough.
So
But fun.
health, yeah, very fun, but not for Gordon, who's gonna need to find either like some really nice Amalgadon rolls, some Goldless Self Hero, or just a lot more health buffs.
More help.
Remember when I said that Foe Reaper is at 30 attack? It's actually at 63.
Oh,
So
growing boy.
very
Or girl.
unfortunately, Shovel is gonna fall to these elementals, and this is pretty textbook, just big elementals. He's got Gold Major Domu plus another one, has Lil Rag, and is just playing and selling like a 49 attack Cyclone too. So I don't think. Oh, so we do see Jiraxis. Unfortunately, goes out there. So yeah, I don't think Gordon really has a chance here, if I'm brutally honest.
I mean, it depends. It depends what they pick up.
It could. You could find
have
a perfect shot, but with the Foe Reaper plus the Cyclone, it's gonna be a really tall order.
It's gonna be rough, especially because we did freeze for the. Wait, no, we didn't. Oh, we froze for that. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I
Hear
mean,
your words.
during the Seer here, looking at PWE's board, it looks like it won't matter too much unless you can get a few more of them.
However,
yeah,
Agent doesn't have any taunts.
no taunts here, so you could just snipe that Foe Reaper actually.
Like if you shoot first,
minute,
you can literally just be like, bop, bop. Oh, what are they doing? Oh! Cyclone triple, let's go! You got big of another minion.
What do you get? You get my Exna. I mean,
yeah.
So yeah, will not have any taunts, but there is not a single minion here that does not kill something when it attacks. So
nice.
It's looking like it's gonna not end too well.
Well, I think it depends who swings. I think swinging first here is the part.
I think,
but I do agree with you with your.
I think because Corden has Bran, there's no. I think it's 100% in Agent. I don't think there's any way he loses a fight. Just because he has that extra minions worth of hitting power plus the Foe Reaper.
Oh, that was not the hit.
So
I wasn't it. I was
possible that he won't deal lethal. I guess because my Exna lives, he does. He'll exact.
Is exact.
And take another first place for Procedure match.
Whoa, Agent! Good job.
Coming up huge, not only tonight but this week.
They're popping away.
Tonight with 26 points. And I believe if I do some really quick math.
Quick math.
They got 10, 10, 9, and 3.
Wow. Going to look. They got 10, 10, 9. Yeah,
That would be
6 points.
32, if I am correct about the
32.
3.
That's a lot of points. That puts them at 198.5. Let me see if it's updated for the current week.
Yeah, and that would be a 59 or no, a 58-point week.
Concede your match for combined right now. I mean, without everybody's points in, it's saying 47. And I believe we're still waiting on this last first place we put in. That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of expectations. Wow. I'm
Yeah,
impressed.
really good job there for Concede Your Match. Who's actually
Incredible.
We Do Not Speak.
You did great.
And yeah, so I want to look at what other teams did well this week besides that, because there's got to be someone.
Let me go back and look at the current week of what we are seeing.
Reverb did well, got to third,
So
fourth.
when I look at team standings, Lemurs currently have 40 points, followed by Concede Your Match with 47. Bob's bound. Let's see. Let me just look at. I don't want to go in the order. Friends of Bob's 40 points. Little Rag Raiders for today 31 points. Bob's Bouncers 36 points.
Yeah,
I'm intimidated. Tell you that.
me too.
I'm in danger. But congratulations to all of these high caliber players and making these moves, and just I love seeing people like power level, and we had a lot of that tonight, Blue, and it just puts a big old smile on my face because I miss the meta of power leveling with our spells. But alas,
yeah,
we're here.
There's a lot of. Go ahead. There's a lot of boops and bops and early outs.
A lot of beeps.
A lot of beeps, yeah.
A lot of stuff. A lot of feelings going.
A lot of feelings hurt. A lot of desk pounding.
All of the above.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of points that need to be put in. So make sure if you're an avid follower of the BG series, check in later tonight or tomorrow, where it should be all updated so you can see the current week of all the players, because we still have just jumping on over. We still have a few people that need to put in, or the system needs to update for a few of the green lobby friends, as well as blue and red lobby. Good stuff.
Green lobbies are already. Oh, Agent PWE hasn't submitted. That's what it was. So.
Yeah, and that's a you want to be loud and proud about that 10 points.
Yes, you do. Yeah, 18 points
You're like, I did that. That's me. That was me.
Huge.
But another great week of Battlegrounds, friends.
Another great week, yeah. Some faster matches today, if I believe. We're actually done before 10, which doesn't usually happen.
No. It was kind of actually neat to see how fast BGs could go if people are power leveling so fast that.
Yeah, it can go super fast. You don't even know what hits you.
I don't have a care in the world. They said this is how we're doing it.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
We got 5 minutes to complete this game. Okay, I'll do it in 4.
Yeah.
No problem. So what's next on the agenda tonight?
Tonight we have a finals match with the forever second place Ron Mexico going up against Lil Ninko for the Conquest Octathon match. So
very exciting.
That's good stuff.
Waiting for my Anodon to jump in, but Ron took a quite the road to victory there, so he's just trying to see who he's played. So his first match was versus Bai, so he automatically beat them. Then he went against Gator, and then Disco, and then you Kitten Me. That's what the player's name was. Beat them.
That's a cute name.
Yep, I liked it.
I like that name.
And then now we got Ron Mexico. So Lil Ninko's road was... Where are we? Oh, Lil Ninko had a bye as well, and then beat Dr. Fish, beat Risen, beat Nails, which Nails is like a super... as of yesterday, he was number 1 in NA and number 1 in Asia, I believe. So,
oh wow,
a legend. So, Lil Ninko beating him in Conquest was a big feat. So, Now he gets to go up against Ron Mexico.
Oh, Ron's so nice.
And third place is You Kitten Me versus Nail. So not sure when that match happens, but when it does, I'm sure it'll be cute.
We'll all hear about it.
Yeah.
We'll see it
Right.
in the Discord. We'll read about it. Oh, hello there.
I'm back.
Wakey, wakey, my Anodon.
I didn't nap.
I know. I would nap if I was you because I'm old.
Yeah. A nice little power nap.
Yeah.
Could have been nice. How's it going? How's the battlegrounds? I watched a little bit of it. Looked fun.
Nice.
It was full battles.
Very great. Very
Full battles.
act, very battle, very grand.
Awesome. Excuse me. Awesome. Very exciting stuff. Who's sticking around? Is anyone sticking around to cast this Conquest with me?
You get to stick with me, buddy.
Who is? You get the best.
The best.
So I want to thank Steph and Blue Sombrero for doing the great job at BGs as normal.
Oh, thank you very much.
And looking forward to the next 2 weeks there for the rest of the BGs plus playoffs. So
Exactly. The rest of the season.
Yeah.
All right. You two have fun, okay? Not too much fun.
Thanks,
All right.
Mommy. We good.
Appropriate amount of fun. It's getting late.
We'll keep it toned down.
Yes. We'll have our flashlights underneath flashlights with the making sure we can see.
Under the blankets. Yeah.
Under the bed.
Yeah. Whispering.
Big day tomorrow.
Oh yeah. All right.
All right, guys. See you later.
Thanks.
See you later.
All right. Had a fast BGs, which typically can run an hour and a half typically, but tonight? Not tonight.
Not tonight. Well, I will take it. We have, like you said earlier, we have Ron Mexico versus Lolnenko here for the Conquest finals of the Octathlon. We already have bands. It looks like it was well.
Oh, not surprised.
So we are ready to rock. Ron Mexico bringing what I guess I've been calling mid-rangey Demon Hunter here, with the Ildar Inquisitor top end sort of thing to smork a little bit with those guys. That has been fun. This is pretty similar, I think, to lists I've seen. A couple of interesting choices there with the Kane, Sun Fury thrown in. I haven't seen that so much. And then the Mara Slicers, it looks like that spot has kind of been. This is actually like a mix. It's got a little bit more of the. It's sort of a hybrid actually with the soul stuff going on. So yeah, so not the list I saw Ron playing earlier. A little bit of a more soul heavy list, but I think it'll have some good stuff there. And then the mage being banned out for Ron, and then it looks like a sort of secret paladin with some interesting spice in there as well with the Cannon Master Smythe. And then it looks like just a watch post rogue for Ron there is to top it off. Then for Lolnenko, the paladin being banned out, which was a Libram paladin. Has the mage still available, so Lunacy Mage available there. Priest looks like a Cthulhu control priest type of thing. And finally, a actually identical watch post rogue list there to top things off.
Yeah, I'm just I was looking at the list. I was not surprised Mage getting banned. The way that stupid number 2 mana card kind of kicks in. I forget what it's called. Maybe I lost my mind. I'm not really sure. Yada yada yada.
Yeah. No, definitely Mage has been frustrating for some. I think Ron leaving it up, feeling pretty good with the lineup into the Mage. I've the Secret Paladin, the sort of Face Soul Demon Hunter, and the Rogue having more reasonable matchups into that, I think, than some of the other decks. So choosing to ban out the Paladin, whereas the other side banning out that Mage. So if you don't ban out the Mage, just the Priest, that's pretty unfortunate for you. So all makes sense so far. I guess let's see if they're ready to jump in.
They are ready to go. So I'm just gonna poke the bear there and tell him to gets to stepping, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get things rolling here.
So Ron Mexico is going to be Lunenko is going to be the first one to spectate, with Ron Mexico being at the top of your screen.
All right, perfect. Any predictions on the first classes brought in here? You think Lolnenko just says, "Okay, I have the mage up. Let's run it," or says, "Yours is kind of a counter lineup to the mage. I'm gonna hold back. I'll play my other stuff, beat you with those, and then try to high roll a mage game."
That's a good question. I think the mage does come out for Lil Nanko just to get it over with. I think Paladin for Ron. Maybe. Just
Yeah.
I guess.
Could certainly see those as being the options. Just waiting here for the players to challenge up.
Yep.
But yeah, so this is the finals here. So this is big win. Whoever can secure that, it's double the points. And obviously, I think the winner of each of the different series here, or the formats, or whatever you want to call it, I believe they get a prize as well. So not only do you get 4 points for your team instead of the 2, you do get your own little prize there. So
Lil Nanko does come out with Paladin and Ron with his Demon Hunter.
all right. So yeah, Paladin. Wait, what did you say for Lolnenko?
Lil Nanko brought out the mage.
Oh, mage. I thought you said paladin. I was like, my brain was like, there's no paladin up. Okay, yes, we got the mage versus the demon hunter. So like you said, Lolnenko just saying, I have the mage up. We're gonna rock it. We're gonna rip the mage. Has the Incanter's Flow and the Font of Power. Tosses, I believe, one Font of Power back unless I saw a weird animation and got one in. So yeah, I was gonna say that's a pretty good card to keep is the Font of Power. So surprising to see it tossed back, but gets it in the hand anyway. The Demon Hunter, nothing to do just yet, but definitely
Poke
some
face.
potential in the hand with the Marrow Slicer, as well as the Chaos Strike to get that Bladed Lady active later on. So could see a decent curve come through there for Ron. The other side, Lolnenko going in, getting a bunch of 5-cost minions. Some solid minions though. Get an extra spell there, spell damage, and then the Battle Cry for that Firework Elemental may have some value here. Probably looking for some earlier game minions, but not a bad result. Incanter's Flow going to be used here. We are racing. This is almost like we're watching the strike format.
Almost Speedstone. We couldn't even.
Speedstone.
Yeah, we couldn't even do Speedstone. I don't think it'd be like, oh, you press a button. Oh, you press a button. Oh, press a button.
Oh, and there's a card, and another card comes down, and there's another card, and we're playing cards. And the cards are coming down, and there's a card. And now, Ron, what do you got here for us? We can rip that Chaos Strike, but it does deactivate that Marrow Slicer combo I was talking about earlier, and picking up that second Bladed Lady, rightfully deciding to hold on to it, does do the double jump, ends up pulling the skull. I'm not sure exactly if that's what else we got that's
Evocation
up there. What else do you get off of that? Is that the only card actually you could pull? Is the skull?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm trying to look. Yeah, I'm looking. It looks like that might be the only one. So, guaranteed skull. I guess deciding I'm gonna use my hand before and just use my mana there. There is the Deck of Lunacy that picked up off of that Runed Orb. That happens more frequent than you'd like to see, but it does happen. And there we go. We are off to the races.
It's giddy up time. So why have Deck of Lunacy when it just pops up anyway? So
yeah, it does have some draw to make use of it here in that Arcane Intellect. So we'll probably see that come down. Critically, we did discount before the Deck of Lunacy, so we won't have access to the Grand Slams, but we will have access to Libram of Hopes and other powerful cards like that. So definitely not a disappointing result. But no Grand Slams at least this game. All right, couple of options.
A1 of choice here, or I mean, you're going to be 5 next turn, but you got a lot of 5 cards that you got to play the next turn.
Yeah, I mean, the Blood Mage Soundless draws you more stuff. You have the sprint though, so maybe a little less appetizing.
Play that now, I guess. So
yeah, Lab Partner can come down. Now on the other side of things, this is the turn Ron, I think, was setting up for. Does have the double Bladed Lady, so gonna start putting the pressure on here.
Did he top deck Bladed Lady?
No, that one he had for a couple turns already.
Oh, okay, okay.
Before
I must
both
have
of
missed
these
it.
have been in the hand for a bit. And yeah, and just go face saying, I'm smorking you. Good luck. How do you deal with these minions right now? Finds the Lever of Justice can deal with a little bit. Probably going to go for a devolving though first. And then maybe follow up with the runic carvings if you need. No, but it looks like we are going for the Libra mount actually, so maybe the runic carvings will just come out to trade.
Just ping? Well,
Guess you overload and trade 2 of these in, and you still have those 2/2/2s remaining, so not the worst result. Definitely don't want to leave those minions up and don't want to tank that damage when you're at 15 here.
yep. Ron's got figured
have
immolation.
Orb. Yeah. And then the cane just coming down to get that skull in the right part of the hand. There is Lolnenko saying, you know what, you've been setting up that skull since, turn 3 or whatever. I just found one and I like it. So
I
I'm
like
gonna
it much
play
better.
Good luck. Hysteria, Stand Against Darkness, finally a way to summon some minions as well as that initiation.
Initiation's gonna be
able
nice here. Yep.
To get that cane as well. Could Germination the cane. Sure, why not? And then get a full board here.
So isn't it a bit ironic? Hide behind a taunt, he will still find you, but he's taunted
Okay.
himself.
He'll find you, but you can't find Lolnenko.
Yeah. He's almost John Cena.
Almost. Almost.
Waiting for the music to kick in, but no.
Yeah. All right. Ron, Mexico with a couple of interesting options here. This health on the taunt, kind of annoying.
Yep.
Might have to decide if we're just gonna try to get through this here and draw a little bit, or go for that skull and hope you get some good options. Looks like it is going to be just that immolation aura. Can set up so end the lapidary just to clear this off and remove the taunt.
Interesting.
Don't mind that. It's a lot of damage, but you gotta play cards. You gotta get through the taunt to do damage anyway. And this puts something on the board that's a little tricky to deal with. Have to use either a ping in your face or this devolving that we see here. Celestial Alignment picked up.
That's an interesting card to use. Would you use it right now?
I mean, play other stuff first, certainly, but that's a tough one. I mean, I think I'd rather see what's in the deck first with this sprint. So could go with this devolve here into a sprint, see what you get. A lot of their power cards they can do in with 1 mana. So
Ooh.
palm reading. Find you something. Refreshing Spring Waters is a nice pickup.
Yep.
Not able to play it this turn though. Or no, would it have been 3? It would have been enough. You could have refreshed.
Yeah, I think it would have been fine, but
this is not a bad result either. Finding, it looks like,
portal and an ice barrier.
Another one, portal and ice barrier. So gaining some armor and another potential minion there. Considering the lightning storm here as well. Nope, gonna reuse the hysteria just to clear off the board. Effectively at 20 health here for Lolnenko. Ron does not know that there isn't a counter spell there, but counter spell could certainly come through. Did pick up the Chaos Strike though to play around that.
Yep. Finds nothing except for portal. Ooh. Kind of low rolled on the 4/2, getting the 4/2.
Yeah, but on the other side of things, Ron a little unlucky, at least for this turn, for what you're hoping to do. Sigil of Silence, though, did not see that in here, but the one of Sigil of Silence could set up potentially, if you're afraid of some taunts or anything, this can set up that next turn lethal.
Yep.
Has to survive here, so at 18 health, do we have the lethal? We have the Illidari Inquisitor, we have the Marrow Slicer that are discounted, plus the Fury, so that the Marrow Slicer plus Fury is 7, plus the 8 from the Illidari would be still short. So would be able to do it if they found, we have 6, 7, 8. So if you find the other Fury, I think that's lethal. next turn. So the Sigil could have set that up if we're afraid of some weird taunt shenanigans. Instead, it looks like we're just going to hold off. Lolnenko, though, saying, I'm just going to rip some spells, get some extra spell damage.
Overload for 2.
Yeah, just hope. Maybe I get something here to find lethal with this evocation. I have a ton of spell damage now. I just need a little bit of damage. Finds Refreshing Spring Water. Could pull out some more cards from the deck. Should refresh enough to play this Ring Toss. It looks like Snap Freeze being used first. Just to make room in the hand there for 2 cards. Rally and Solnir are the options. Both not really going to do too much here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what comes out of the Rally. Can get a Ring Toss here for 1 secret. Was not able to corrupt it. Gonna go for the Rally, though. What minions have died on this side that are 1, 2, 3 cost? Kane is 4. Oh, those are the 2. There you go. And then alignment. So just going to try to set up a way here to get lethal in the next turn and lock out Ron Mexico. Looking pretty good. I mean, we're at 7 on the board with that 1 frozen minion.
Yep.
I can't remember. Did Mazaki attack before it was frozen?
Did not attack. So
okay,
they'll
so
be frozen
will be
next
able
turn.
To attack next turn.
They'll be frozen next turn, wouldn't it? Anyway, we'll find out.
No, if it attacked and then was frozen, it does not have an attack. Either way, it is getting dealt with.
It is done.
So Ron Mexico saying, I cannot afford to leave these things up. I need to survive. I'm going to use this. It's quite a powerful tool, this Inquisitor. But you know what? The one in my deck costs 1 too. So if I find that, that's all the merrier. I need to survive here, and there was no easy way to clear that minion. Can follow up next turn with a Soul Shear or something to try to clear off the rest. And actually, Lolnenko making the trade here.
Yep. Makes a little sense. Can't have that, what is it, the Inquisitor hanging on the board at all. Get that easy 8 damage to the face.
Yeah, a lot of fragments in the deck now with those played, so has some potential heal right now. Not dead to what we can see. Skull Gul'dan could find something. Everything costs 1.
Not often you see Mage with 2 skulls in 1 game, but...
Yeah, so all of these will be discounted to 0 no matter what we get. That's 4 damage.
Oh, 2 Soul Mirrors, God.
That is, yeah, I mean, the Soul Mirrors are nice, but it's just not going to be enough. This will give more armor, though, this Moon Touched Amulet. Ice Barrier, access to more armor.
Yeah, I'd pick that, I think. Or you can go to Ring Toss.
Yeah, unfortunately, you will never
but you
corrupt
can't.
that.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Everything in your deck is 1, so you're never going to corrupt this Ring Toss, so the Ice Barrier is strictly better if that's what you're looking for. So you only get 1. Does use a Moon Touched Amulet, so we are set up for a plan to find lethal here for Lolnenko. Ildari said he's going to look for something. Might have to just be... None of these are really playable here to survive. Looking at the hand as if there's anything. I mean, you got a Hero Power Mana Feeder and hope you find enough heals off the Soul Fragments, I guess. Otherwise, you are just dead to this board, and there's nothing you can do with the current hand. And none of those cards are going to be playable. Philosophy is playable, but you can copy your Il'gynoth, I suppose. But no way to heal this turn, so... has to go, I think, for this Hero Power Mana Feeder. But again, what can you draw with you have no mana to play? So it has to be Soul Fragments. There's several in a row. Not able to find it, and that is game 1 going to Lolnenko.
Ron found lethal.
Yeah, and that's a big win. I think Ron was hoping to sneak a win into the Mage there. Not too surprised that the Mage finds a win, but very, very close one. I think good navigation there from Lolnenko to get a bunch of sort of stall there into the Celestial alignment to lock out Ron before he could really push for that last bit of damage, because had a ton of damage in hand, just no way to play all those things back to 1 mana. All right, so big start there for Lolnenko. Now has that Rogue and the Priest remaining. I'm not sure what to expect exactly out of those, which one will come out next. But Ron, I could see maybe running that back, trying to find that victory.
He
With
loves
that in
some
mind,
Demon Hunter, so we might see that again.
yeah, with that in mind, maybe Lolnenko goes with the
Oh.
Rogue. The Rogue can definitely disrupt some of that with those watch posts. So, no, it will be Ron actually switching to the Rogue and Lolnenko going to the Priest. Finding that Sphere of Sapience, not a bad turn one play
Nope.
there, as well as that Insight to draw some of those other cards you might be looking for. Devouring Plague, potential answer to an early watch post. If one comes down turn 2, you can just answer it with that Plague. All right, so starting off, it's going to be a little bit of a slow start here for Ron. A lot of the combo sort of cards in the hand, but nothing to do with them yet. Could consider, it looks like, playing this Prize Plunder turn 1. If I was going to play Prize Plunder, I think I'd rather play an Og Merchant, but maybe maybe the Og Merchant's value is in that Octobot interaction that we're hoping for. Although I guess Prize Plunder, if you play Octobot into Prize Plunder, it's similar. All right, we did find the Octobot door, so it could be rewarded here. If we can set up for some more cards in the hand. I mean, we do have the field contact already, so already a good result to get discounted. But it would be nice to get some good other value discounted here as well.
Yeah. Do you think you pick Holy Nova in this case, or pick a different card? Because there's really nothing to react to on the... Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I think no reason to throw that to the very back of the deck here.
Yeah.
You can set up some discounts, get your palm reading going, upgrade your
Holy
insight.
Smite's good.
Yeah, Holy
Apotheosis.
Smite, all of these kind of good, solid value here. Yeah, the Holy Smite does let you deal with some of this board here to start, though. And now there's that second field contact, so we're going to be able to get both of them discounted here. That's a pretty good result. Would like to get some big cycle going here soon, though, as we are starting to see all the power in the priest come to the hand.
Different card, I think, in this case.
Yeah, I mean, Solmir could be decent into Rogue, but it is a ways away, so I could see also tossing that to the back. Does choose to hold on to it, not too alarming to get it, so gonna hold on to it. And Insight coming through, what are we gonna pull? It does pull that Malagos,
Ooh.
so we have access to a ton of spells here in a very short time. Ron is gonna have to really initiate this more as soon as possible. Does find the Cargal, no watch posts played yet though. But with both field contacts discounted, I mean, maybe it's just time to hope you find something off the Penflinger. You really do want to start applying more pressure. So you can go for that field contact, one of them in the Penflinger here, and start drawing cards.
Chipping away.
I mean, there's a lot of cards that you can draw that will continue the cycle. So not the worst result. I could also understand holding off just a little bit longer. No reason to overcommit just yet. You know, the things you're scared of as the rogue into the priest is that they're gonna have the Lucia into your very discounted hand. But right now, not enough mana to Lucia and play a lot of that hand, so no fear of that just yet. For Ron, Lolnenko has the Devouring Plague here. Will not fully clear, I believe. Yeah, does manage to clear off the Octobot, but leaves up to 2-1. I think after you've already gotten the value from the Octobot, I think that's probably the result you would hope for. Watch Post finally available for the first one in hand here. Just going to come down, I think, the weaker of the Watch Posts into Priest, but still like to see that with that Cargal in hand.
Yep. Ma Cthulhu's probably a good choice.
Yeah, Ma, a decent answer to this watch post if we're planning on playing some minions soon. The hand doesn't really point that way, but does push your Cthulhu a little bit closer, and you have already one piece in the hand, so getting a second one can't feel bad. And you wouldn't want to put that all the way at the bottom of the deck, so
No.
depends though. So it has access to the maw here. It looks like we are just going to use that to get rid of this watch post. Don't mind that play. Watch post can be annoying. Didn't have to do it right now, but there wasn't really any other exciting play. So I like that. Now finally
able to do something. Yeah.
Draw some stuff. Let's draw a lot of stuff. Gonna hopefully, I think maybe looking for some more watch posts too to play before this Cargal. Finds a Wand Thief, gonna be able to continue comboing.
Ooh, mess.
Mask of Cthulhu is a lot of damage. Does mean you can't pull this Penflinger just yet, but it is damage in the hand, which is always nice into the Priest. So yeah, we will be taking that.
There's Shadow
Step available, so could Shadow Step this Wand Thief for potentially more damage if we don't see anything more exciting in the hand. There is the Kazakis, so that will be available potentially for a Shadow Step maybe later if we don't feel the need to overreact just yet. The Shadow Step does let you get your Penflinger back, which is nice, which is my only consideration for using it on the Wand Thief, but gonna hold on to it. With one Holy Nova in hand, do you need the other one?
Nope.
Not necessarily. It does already. I mean, you also have the Heart of Cthulhu as well, so could see that being tossed back.
Just trying to see what. He's not immediately threatened a lot by the board, so yeah.
So yeah, just gonna keep it. Use the Hysteria to full clear here. So holding on to that Shadow Step does mean that that Penflinger is going to be gone for Ron, but does have access to a double Kazakis, which might be a little bit better, or a double Cargal, also an option in the future. Right now, Cargal is just 2 5/5s, and sometimes Kazakis is just 2 5/5s as well. So maybe rather do that then. Gets the rush and. I mean,
too random.
Spell damage could be good later on, but if you're gonna rip it soon, I think giving your minions extra buffs is always pretty nice. Looks like so we are gonna Kazakis once again here. We'll see if we go. I'm guessing we probably go for another 5, but you never know. Could go for a 1 to combo with the 5. This time around. Oh, it looks like we went for a 10 because we got the give your other minions +4/+4, deal 3 to all enemies, spell damage +4. I think as a 10/10, the spell damage is less appealing. You're not going to be able to play as much, but
the 4/4 might be better.
But also, like, are you going to have minions to play? So maybe you take it with the spell damage. It has stealth, so unless they have Soul Mirror, which we do see they have, but if it's used earlier.
So you went with stealth, 10 mana, stealth for +4 damage, spell damage, and then the 5.
Oh wow, the Malaghost is coming down here. That does mean we're going to mill a card, so there is a chance to mill the Cthulhu piece. Not that I think is necessary for a win here, but certainly is possible. We didn't actually pull any of the other Cthulhu pieces, so it's there's 2 in the deck that could be milled here. For Ron. I don't know. A couple of interesting options. This 12 health is quite annoying to deal with. It looks like we're just going to go for something else. Not happy with this hand. I was considering playing that far watch post, but I can also see not playing it first and just waiting. We find both Wicked Stabs.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I mean, is that what you want to be doing here? I don't know how exciting that is.
Exciting enough.
Well, we're playing 1, 2,
8 damage to
3,
face.
4.
Yeah.
We could do 4 cards before the Plunderer. So if you Wicked Stab, you still have to swing your face into this Malaghost.
True.
And I mean, you can do it. It still feels bad, but I mean, you have the mana, you have the cards in hand. Looks like the Plunder is just coming down actually, and gonna hold on to these Wicked Stabs. We set up. We have the 10/10 with double spell damage. That's what we want these Wicked Stabs for. We're gonna play it on 10, draw these, and do a ton of damage with them. So It seems to be a plan for Ron. We've also got the Mask of Cthulhu as well, which is also a bunch of damage. So Ron just playing with that game plan here. Death, the card picked up here for Lolnenko. Could toss it away. No target right now, but yeah, not a bad card to just mill.
Yeah.
So
You're like, okay, yeah, I'm good with that one.
safe to get rid of that one. Going for more discovery.
Did he have to do that though? Couldn't he have just used the card before? Oh no, I guess because that's the start of your turn. That's when it kicks in, right? So,
all right, can get another death here. So lost the death in the deck, but able to find one here if needed.
Picked a Power Infinite. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Infusion, Power Infusion. Yep.
And it looks like considering playing that here and just buffing up this Malagos some more, just saying, okay, you struggled to deal with this last turn. What are you going to do now?
It's one more. One more
has the
health.
Apotheosis for some big heals in the future. But right now, looks like Ron just going to play some things out, get 15-15 in stats, as well as that watch post. And we see the Soul Mirror available, which could be an answer. It looks like that will be what is played here. Does mean the Apotheosis is not happening this turn, so still have a decent chance to start chipping away, but needs to get rid of this Malagos for Ron. Lolnenko here, just gonna decide to go face there. Yeah, you can increase the cost of my cards by a little bit more. Not a big deal. I got so much access to resources in my hand right now. I'm not worried about it.
Yep. Yep.
On the other side of things, Jandis coming down for Ron.
Ooh.
2 frenzy options.
It's the 560 miles ago.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, when it takes damage, instead of if the 5/6 takes damage and lives, it attacks. The other one, you gain armor.
That's what he went with. So that's the illusion right now. It's the 7/8.
All right, so the 7/8 will not attack after it takes damage then. But we shall see. Death available now, so that is only one of the deaths. Could go for the check here with the condemn. Should be able to clear with that condemn pretty much everything. Gonna start off with the Apotheosis though. This play here might seal it. It's gonna be tough for oh, interesting. So oh no, that wasn't the illusion.
Nope.
Right? Because of the way that went down. That's what I thought would happen. That was weird. Anyway. Oh man, this is gonna be tough to deal with. Is there anything in this rogue deck? We've already seen that those plunders come down.
Man, that's a
23.
That's a thick beast to try and get rid of. Throwing 10 at your face and growing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but we did see the Soul Mirror come through, so that 10/10 can feel a little bit more comfortable here. The spell damage +4 means, I mean, this Mask of Cthulhu does 14, Wicked Stab does 10. I mean, there's still potential here for tons and tons of damage. The only problem being this Malagos in the way. If we find a way to deal with that, then Ron is still in this.
Palm reading.
Palm reading here.
Yep.
Looking for maybe. I don't think there's an answer that you can find off palm reading for this. Could take the Holy Smite, I guess, to just clear off this 4/1, but
yep.
Maybe you're hoping to get the Circuit's Amalgam down. Oh yeah, so you can still do both of that and get the taunt in the way. boy, here we go.
Some happy people in the crowd.
I think that will do it. Gonna search for something here, though, Ron. Penflinger coming down. Finding the Mankirk could find some more stuff. I don't exactly know what answer you would find here, but do we have another brain freeze? Maybe you need to find a brain freeze to freeze this 10, 30, 23 and just survive a little bit longer. That's not the brain freeze. Could maybe
Nope.
get it off the swindle.
Does he swindle here?
Is there a second one in the deck? Some people run one. Yeah, there are two. So could find a brain freeze for this 10-23 with this swindle. Going to Shadow Step the Mankirk. Potentially getting two Mankricks, enraged Mankricks. And actually, choosing not to rip the swindle here does mean, and that is not it. Yeah, so this not ripping the swindle. I don't actually know the numbers if that would be better odds. I mean, the swindle does pull a spell guaranteed, so I don't know if that's better odds to find that brain freeze that we were looking for.
Yeah, I don't think when he got it the first time, I think it was going to be a struggle to try and even get close to it. So, good call by Ron. He couldn't kill himself, so he couldn't find his own lethal, as they say. So,
all right. Well, this is game 3. Could seal the entire tournament here, or at least the Conquest portion.
Yep. So,
only deck remaining here for Lolnenko is this Rogue. Ron saying, okay, fine, I'm going to beat your Rogue 3 times. No big deal. Going to start it out with this Paladin.
I'm your Huckleberry. Yes, exactly.
Let's see if the Rogue can keep up or deal with this early aggression. Guardian Og Merchant, Wand Thief. Another Guardian Og Merchant. Not the most aggressive sort of start here, or the sort of power cards you're looking for.
Now, if you could deal the 1 damage to your face, that would be all right, but that would mean you'd have to be able to damage to your opponent's face too.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, Ron just going to play the game plan, has a secret here. Most likely will not get procced. Could, though, we could see this dagger come through and just swing to play around this Sunreaver Spy. We know that the Spy is in the deck, so maybe could see that come through to try to answer. But instead, just, going to get on the board, go for some tempo. Can play a Lunacy deck game, but it's not quite the same. Looking at the spells here.
Combustion, possibly the best.
Your best case scenario. I mean, your most expensive spells are Wicked Stab. So, 5-cost spells can be fun, but not quite the power level of the deck of Lunacy and Mage in that that deck that's meant to do that. So instead, just gonna go for this Combustion to try to fight for board. Ron Mexico. Sunreaver Spy available. Could also coin this Northwatch Commander if we're trying to just draw into some more options. Gossiper also available here if we think this the secret's probably going to get procced here, which I would guess it would.
Yep. Brain
so
freeze.
A couple of options there, but in the end, sticking to just the 2-cost spell or 2-cost play. No need to use the coin just yet. Sunreaver Spy comes down. Can't be answered too easily. We do have the brain freeze though, like you said, which could help somewhat.
Yeah, I was just about to say we can use Og Merchant, but that would end up having to battle through the shield, so we don't want that. So
yeah, well, you can Og Merchant your own minion here if you want.
True.
Well, no longer, but you could.
Could have combustioned right away too, but that would have been a waste of spell.
Yeah.
Nope, going for it anyway.
Just saying, I just want this board. My hand's not doing too much. I want to keep chipping away. This is my best case scenario. And now, no secret. And I spoke too soon. There's that secret you're hoping for. But gonna hold on to it to combo it next turn with this Northwatch Commander.
Ooh,
Finds
oh my God.
Omayag as well. That is the powerful, really powerful one, I think, in this
Yep.
expansion that we've seen.
Yep.
The first one is good. That second Omayag is really the crusher.
The
a lot of
backbreaker. Yeah, in most of the matches that we've seen lately.
Yeah. So Ron's
got nothing. Is he going to coin it out? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he does.
Could make things a little trickier.
Secret passage just to see, because the rest of the ones you don't really want to waste so much.
Yeah, not the most exciting hand here for Lolnenko. Might just rip the secret passage, but if you do that, you don't really have a lot in your hand to do too much, and then you're kind of stuck with what you've got. So maybe, man,
it's a hard choice.
you could try to get a shadow step off. If it is Omayag, the zero cost spell pool is pretty good.
Dagger.
But no, yeah, just gonna set up
Dagger and Og. Yep.
Keep on setting it up. And playing the waiting game, it looks like. On the other side, continuing to find some of these cheap, powerful abilities. Does get the Avenge into the Northwest Commander. And finds the Mancrick. So continuing to build that board. Mancrick on the other side found as well.
Mirrored Mancricks.
Believe we will see come down. And I guess we'll see if this Brain Freeze comes down as well. No, Shadow Step going to come down first. Procs the Omayag, and what do we get?
Lightning Bloom.
Mana, Lightning Bloom, yeah, that's a common one. So you get some extra mana here. Might get Lolnenko to feel like maybe it's Secret Passage time, and yes, it will. That extra 2 mana, let's utilize it if we can. Finds the Octobot, finds Field Count. Really powerful cards, but not cards you really want to be playing right now. Octobot can come down here with a Penflinger into a Brain Freeze, which would discount everything, and the field contact would kind of just be stuck. But you get this Penflinger back in your hand, get to use the rest of this. Not too bad of a result. Goodbye, field contact. Does that keep the discount in the deck?
I don't think it does, because it's not like a corrupt card. Let me see.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I haven't played enough of this deck, I guess, to have experienced too much of that.
Yep. I don't think it does, but we'll see.
Someone in chat that's played more can call me out. Sorry, this expansion been I played early on, but it got tiresome. I'll admit.
You played Mage, didn't you?
Changes. No,
I played
played like
Mage.
Mage. I played like 3 just to try it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But then I actually played a bunch of Demon Hunter and some other stuff. But anyway, enough about me.
Digressing, yes. So what are you battling here?
Yeah, Ron just continuing to get the chip damage going to the face here. Not able to really get this board going, unfortunately. The rogue finding ways to with those, like, that awkward hand, finding ways to answer some of the early aggression, and then now just going to try to build some sort of a board here to answer, with the watch post kind of throwing a wrench in things a little bit. Cannon Master Smythe coming in, haven't seen too much of that. Only gets 1/3/3. I wonder, does it tell you what's in it? Oh, only you can see this. Avenge is inside, only you can see this. There you go.
I wonder.
So Death Rattle just says there's a secret in there. It doesn't reveal anything. But now Wicked Stab going to come down. It's going to combo and clear off these minions, and I think it's going to be tough for Ron to come back from this board state. This is not where you want to be as the Paladin. You really want to be winning this board early, and we just were not able to secure enough on the board, I think. And now Lolnenko in a very commanding position. This deck is very reliant on minions, so having those two Morshan watch posts is going to be very, very difficult. Finding an animated broomstick, though, could help answer some of these. Maybe you can set up with this Kazakis, get a 5/5, copy, and then you get the broomstick, and you can clear off the Morshans. But in the meantime, you're summoning droves of tutus.
Yeah, droves of tutus.
So instead, we're gonna try to build somewhat of a board and answer it right now with this this broomstick. We're saying, okay, your board's limited. You only have so much space. Now with this, we can answer at least some of this. So yeah, can yeah, these watch posts quite annoying because they just clear off your minions with that 3 attack. So actually going to just value trade and hope that something can survive next turn to trade into these watch posts. But now with that Cargal picked up, I think it's all but done. Can make a couple of trades, and then we'll see. 15 of stats come down.
Penflinger take care of the 4-1, maybe? Or 3-1.
Yeah, you could certainly do that. We don't know what the secret is just yet for Lolnenko, so we'll have to play around that a little bit. Looks like we are going to proc it here in that Avenge, and does play around in that you remove the Gossiper before the secret is procced. And here comes the 15/15 in stats, setting up the lethal here with that Penflinger or Hero Power, either one, to finish things off. And it looks like, yeah, that Penflinger is just going to come down to make things a little bit, trickier.
Yep.
But now Ron looking for another answer with his first day of school. The Rocket Og Merchant does give something rush, but it's just not going to be enough to clear off the threats here. Every time you play minion, I guess there's only room for 1 2/2, so not the end of the world. Could go for a lesser golem here. I don't know what lesser golem gives you. Maybe freeze 1 minion is enough. I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, so this is a 1 cost. It looks like, and it does. We did have the freeze one. It looks like deal 3 damage to a random enemy is what was chosen, so that has less of a chance of clearing, but could, in combination with the 3-2, clear something.
That's curious, though.
Let's see where the 3 damage goes. Oh, it's poisonous.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, if it was poisonous or not, and it was. So
I didn't see that it was poisonous. Yeah, so able to clear off one of those 5/5s is nice, and then. Just surviving here. We're looking at 14 damage available. So still alive. Field contact. Nice card. Not going to do anything here. So maybe just trade off the 1/1. You don't want this poisonous to get some easy clears, and
then basically
5/5 have to go face, right?
Yep.
You want to start chipping away. I guess the question is, do you feel threatened enough? Maybe you do, and clear off the 3/3 as well. Looks like that is the case. Yeah, it does allow you to make space for if they summon a minion, you get some more grunts. And yeah, that should do it, I believe.
Wow. Well played by Ron.
Unable to get there. Lolnenko with an incredible performance there. Finding was that 3-0?
That was the 3-0, dude.
Wow, the big sweep in the Conquest series, or whatever format of this Octathlon. the Conquest series format series of Octathlon. Lolnenko the win.
If that doesn't tongue twist you, I don't know what will.
Yeah, absolutely. But great win there for Lolnenko and No Pros here, securing those 4 points. Ron still getting 2 points for Tenwu Tang Clang. 10 Wu-Tang Clan. I mean,
10
I want to say
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang
Yeah.
Clan. I want to say Wu-Tang Clan, but the Tenwu, the way you say Tenwu, it's like the flow. It's thrown
It's
off. I don't know.
it's
Anyway,
it's a Donde thing, dude. So just rolls right off the tongue, whether
it's
you like it or
beautiful.
not. So
Uh,
Lolenko's able to. I don't know if I have them as a. Where are we?
ooh. Also, I'm going to take a quick look here at if we have any more results since last we checked. Since we do have these results, obviously, we have the Conquest. So LHS, did anything happen there? Taking a look. LHS, any updates? It does not look like we have an update there just yet. I'm not sure when these things are being played, so my apologies.
Yeah, we don't have time for the matches, so unfortunately.
Wild. Oh, we do have an update in Wild. It will be 6J versus Bill Snyder in the finals, whenever that happens, and Hazer versus MMW for that third place match in Wild. So, keep
All
your
right.
ear to the ground for that one. Any other updates? I'm just doing a quick rundown. Looks like we have a little bit of an update for Speedstone catching up here. Quarterfinals, or sorry, excuse me, semifinals are ready there, with Obviously versus Snake being the semifinal match, and the winner of that moving on to play HPWE in the finals there. Before I go too in depth, we have Lil Nenko. Congratulations, big win in the Conquest finals against Ron Mexico, a big caliber player. I mean, you did it through quite a good lineup there. It looks like, I mean, you beat Risen, Nails, Dr. Fish earlier to make it here. And then able to sweep, not only just beat Ron Mexico, but sweep a lineup that I think was very much sort of a mage pseudo target, but you were able to get that first win with the mage, finding the Deca Lunacy off of the Ruined Orb instead of the natural way. How did you feel about that one? I mean, you also had discounted at that point. It was, you're not getting the Grand Slams, but you still were able to find just enough power, playing 2 skulls against the Demon Hunter, making them feel so bad. And then that big Celestial alignment play, I think that sealed it for you to just, kick Ron out of the game. Had a ton
Yeah.
of damage in hand, but no way to play all of those cards.
Yeah, well, thank you, and it feels good. For the mage game, yeah, I mean, I played the orb hoping to find the lunacy, and it just worked out. But I will point out, like, since these are day one deck lists, my list has the Cthulhu in it and only one 7-mana spell. So,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I had discounted once, so there was like one Libram of Hope in my deck, but there wasn't going to be burn in the form of Grand Slam or anything like that. So, trying to make the big Mazaki like I did, I was hoping the evocation was just going to give me burn.
Yeah.
Once it didn't, it was more of a bluff. At that point I had to kind of pivot and think, how can I make their Illidari Inquisitor not hit my face? And so it did fortunately work out that way. Bait out the Illidari Inquisitor, and then I got there the rest of the way. I mean, I can't take too much credit on that one because I played Lunacy on 3. But yeah, it was a fun tournament, and I think ultimately I just got the edge by having the strongest classes with the day one meta call. I don't think my decks were as good as they could have been, certainly, but I am happy with the classes I brought.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some powerful options there. Having both the Paladin and Mage, of course, and then the Rogue, the Watch Post sort of list. We saw a lot of that in GM as well, and then Priest kind of as the fourth. I think one of the solid options there for 4. So, yeah, congratulations again. Any other insights or thoughts into that? Your matchups leading up to this, and then maybe if you want to say anything to your teammates, I guess.
And
for the tournament.
And one more question before you answer that one is: did you prep by using your Discord icon? Was that a precursor to you winning?
I don't think I understand that.
It's looks like an octopus or a squid or whatever. That
oh yeah,
so
yeah.
Octathon,
So it's the happy squid from
Overwatch.
Yeah,
The
so I
Octathlon.
actually got gold in the the Battlegrounds tournament, which is really what I was brought in to play. My team was like, "You're playing in this," so because they needed a Battlegrounds player, so I
Makes
got forced
sense.
on Conquest as well.
Makes
Wow.
sense.
So, yeah, I didn't know what the Battlegrounds results were. So you got the golden Battlegrounds as
Yeah, I
well
got
for
gold
that?
in Battlegrounds. I'm more of a Battlegrounds player, but I started jamming ladder, got up to around 200-ish on ladder as well, just
Mhm.
jamming Lunacy on 2. I didn't really practice the other decks because, it's rogue.
It's rogue. I like
And
that.
the Libram Paladin that I brought is more similar to the previous version. I've got the broomsticks and all that rather than the secrets, so I figured I knew how to play that. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think ultimately I just got like the matchups that I needed to get today. Like the priest is really good into the rogue, so I didn't have to worry about beating the paladin as priest, that kind of thing. So it just worked out well for me today, I guess. But yeah. I already lost track of what the actual question is, so I'm just talking. But
Sorry.
Oh, please continue. No, I mean that's awesome. So you must be. I mean, I feel like Donde needs to do something. I have no idea what's going on, and I'm announcing this. At least some of these these matches, and I don't know what the total score is, but that does sound like you will be in the running there for that MVP slot as well, getting 2 of the golds there
I
for your team.
don't believe anyone else can still get 2 golds.
Well, there you go. So you
So
might have
that was
already
my goal
secured it.
coming in because, as Ricky Bobby said, if you ain't first, you last.
Yeah,
That's
and you
right.
managed to be first not once but twice. So congratulations once again. Saku, any more questions here?
No.
Well,
You
one more
put-
thing though,
Go ahead.
I want to say that the Sphere of Sapience really carried me that game.
Yeah, I think you tossed all of those cards back, every single one.
Yeah, I
You were
never once
really,
actually used the charge of it, but just
I
like
know,
it's menacing, Your opponent
scary.
plays Sphere on 1, very menacing.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. They could get, the card at the top of their deck or something else. And in this case, the card at the top of your deck was good enough.
Yep. Every time, which is good.
If anything, that's really taunting your opponent. You're like, everything I'm drawing is so good, I don't even need to toss it back. I have this card. It's just sitting here. I've equipped this weapon. Doesn't matter. It's just for
Yeah, and I
show.
mean, I will say playing this priest deck, I've found that like against against rogue rather, you basically just want to get that 3-mana AoE and Holy Nova in your hand and just hold both of those. If they play the Cargal or they play a 5/5 that makes another 5/5, you can clear it, and that's the main concern. The only other like decision point I had with that sphere was the turn I knew I was going to burn a card, and I didn't feel like I needed a Shadow or Death.
Yeah,
Worked out well.
definitely did. Awesome. Well, congratulations again. Still many more events still needing to be completed. I think that's only 3 of the 8
hmm
done. So not even halfway there, but so far only 3 of 8 completed, and Lolnenko secured 2 of those. So congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on the stream here too. Appreciate it.
Yep, thanks for having me. See ya.
See you now.
Take care.
Holy moly.
Right, and I think that will be it from us here at the desk, right, Saku?
Yeah.
Hope everyone enjoyed those matches we had for you. Hopefully, we'll see some more of the Octathlon on stream, or if not, at least get some highlights,
Some results. Yeah, exactly. So that's something that Donde and those guys can help us with throughout the week. But another thing to look forward to is, well, 2 things, I guess, is the patch update that's coming up, I guess, on Tuesday. I can't remember what day it was. And THL is starting. So
Get out of town.
THL is starting. Thursday's the deck lists when they're due. And yeah, so that's kicking the season. Kicking off the season right. So, anyway. Any last words for yourself, buddy?
Oh, just have a great night, everybody.
You're keeping it real. There you go.
Keep it real. Keep it real out there.
Thanks for everybody watching, and congrats to Lolnenko and CMAC for winning tonight.
That's right. Very well done.
Enjoy your
Players, all
evening.
players.
Exactly. So enjoy your evening, and we will see you possibly Thursday for some more matches on THL.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.